energy. That voice is telling me to take the step and not back down there. Today and nevermore, I can't take this anymore. I'll make my choice for good or evil. In times of conflict and destruction, our destiny is my connection now. I feel it in my soul. It's beyond the reach of most mere mortals. Take a stand. So remember, no surrender, my defining moment. I will stand down, overcome my past, this indifference till the end. Evidence forever, no surrender, now or never, my last stand. So remember, so remember, I will stand up, I will I feel my energy. That voice is telling me to take the step and not back down here. Today and nevermore, I can't take this anymore. I'll make my choice for good or evil. It's all complete in destruction. Our destiny is my connection now. I feel it in my soul. As we all want tomorrow. So remember, no surrender, my defining moment. I will stand up, overcome my past, this indifference till the end. Evidence forever, no surrender, now or never, my last stand.
Rise from your grave.
Rise from the grave. Time to see Everybody hit the floor, it's a dance revolution. Everybody hit the floor, time to dance. Everybody hit the floor, it's a dance revolution. Everybody hit the floor, it's a dance revolution to the dance.
You're from Tucson, but you talk all fancy and Europe-like.
This is the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And now for something completely different.
There we go. Now you guys can hear me. Let me fix Josh's mic real fast. So there might have been an update. I don't know. There we go.
Wow.
Mics are muted. Hey, you know what, Snark? Guess what?
You're from Tucson, but you talk all fancy and Europe-like.
This is the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And now for something completely different.
What's up, nerd geeks and gamers alike? Welcome back to another episode of the NSquared podcast. I'm your host, Nerdy Nick, back with best friend Josh.
What's up?
For another episode of tonight's entertainment. Before we get any further, let us know how the audio sounds. Like a 70-30 split on the show, 70 us, 30 background music. So, let us know how the mix is. And, yeah.
Can you actually hear me?
We'll just kind of, fuck around until then. Anonymous Mystery has a laugh emoji. And Snark says, to be fair, OBS was fucking with me the other night during my Helldivers test stream. Anonymous Mystery says, yay! And Snark says, mix sound 70-30. You know what you forgot to do, though?
What?
Pull out your phone.
Oh, for the...
Yeah. Just to check. Checkity check. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you all had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. You know, kind of wrapping up, summer. I know for a lot of people, school is nearly approaching. For us, school has been already in session. I think this is Evelyn's second full week of school now that is starting up.
Damn. Second week already?
Yeah, so she started, I want to say, the 6th of August.
God, it feels like it was just yesterday.
There's a dog hair. Right there. Yeah.
Wayne and
so
his
she
dog
started
hair.
on the 6th, which was like a Wednesday. The first day was a half day. And then she had 2 days of like full days of school, which was pretty much just like, hi, we're your teachers. Here's your syllabuses. Read them. Nice to meet you.
I never read my syllabus as a kid.
I never got them until high school.
Oh, really?
Well, again, I went to private Catholic school where my class size was like 12 kids.
That makes sense, yeah.
And we had one teacher each grade. My only departure from that school was 5th grade, where I lived in Spokane, Washington. And even then, I had one teacher. And it was a public school. I gotta say, man, it was really nice to not have to wear a uniform that 1 year.
It's nice.
And then I had to go back for 6th, 7th, and 8th. And that's where I really came into myself. And had like mohawks and colored hair and this and that. And yeah.
You went rebellious.
Yeah, I got sent home for having a mohawk. Yeah. Snark says, I never had a syllabus until college.
So college. So syllabuses were a new
Syllabi.
thing. Whatever it is.
I think it would be syllabi.
Lullaby?
Anyways, before we get ahead of ourselves, I'd like to go ahead and thank our sponsors over at W.GG. Head on over to W.GG using code NSquared10 at checkout to get yourself 10% off your energy drink order. Whether that's in the powder form or in the can, ready to drink at your leisure, the choice is yours. It's made with 150 milligrams of caffeine under GMP guidelines, so there's no artificial colors, flavors, additives, none of that BS. Just some really good fuel for you to kick that day's ass. Once again, W.GG using code NSquared10 at checkout. And if you're a coffee lover or a candle connoisseur, head on over to hubdaddystore.com using code mustache10 at checkout to receive an additional 10% off your order. They sell coffee, mugs, candles in mugs that then you could burn, the candle in the mug and then use the mug for the coffee that you order from there as well. One-stop shop for gifts and whatnot. Head on over to hubdaddystore.com using code mustache10 at checkout. And if you like sick gamer swag, head on over to 86.com/NSquaredPodcast, where you can order shirts, hats, lanyards, enamel pins, stickers, and so much more from your favorite games like Persona, Skullgirls, Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, and so many other franchises. Once again, that's 86.com/NSquaredPodcast. And last but definitely not least, we are viewer supported. So head on over to patreon.com/NSquaredPodcast, where you can become a bro chacho, or bro chachosaurus rex at various tiers. But just for $3 a month, you can help support our show and be a show producer and have your questions answered in their very own segment called the Patreon question block of the week. So head on over to patreon.com/NSquared podcast to be a show producer, just like Kev Called, Jordan, Snark, CSG TV, Jim from Drink a Beer Play a Game, Anonymous Mystery, Smash JT, Way of the Shinobi, Gordo Scene, AJK, and our permanent executive producer, Resvagram. Each and every penny goes right back into the show, whether that's for new lighting, new microphones, new cameras, etc. It all goes right back into the show. Once again, patreon.com/NSquared podcast. And with all that advert out of the way, age-old question. What's up?
What's up? What's up? The fuck was
What's
that?
up?
The fuck was that?
I don't know, some song called Monster Party. So the band we're listening to is Super Monster Party, but in iTunes it will play anything that's titled Monster Party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even though we're on the band's web, or on the band's site, you can see there's like a couple of little kid stuff here on the bottom, which, you know, the iTunes is just like, oh, you didn't mean just Super Monster Party, you meant Monster Party in general.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I love this Doom song. It also, in the music video, it has James Rolfe in it, the angry video game nerd. Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Oh, man.
As a matter of fact, I think yesterday was actually the lead singer's birthday, Ray Sega. So, once again, happy birthday, bro, Chacho.
Nice. But, yeah, now for the what's up, I've been playing a lot, and I mean a lot, of the Battlefield 6 open beta. Like, since Thursday when it reopened up for the second weekend of it.
Yeah.
It was pretty much all I played. I don't think I played anything else. Maybe Wednesday I played a little bit of, like, Destiny. That was it. It was all Battlefield 6. That's all I've played.
Oh, Battlefield! Yeah, I'm gonna... Where is it?
Dude, I gotta see how many hours I put into it. Because I know with the first weekend...
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna show that that video that you sent me on Instagram. So Josh sent me this video. It's like a meme video. So the open beta is now over, and there's no more open betas. The only way to play it is when it comes out in October. And Josh sent me this.
You gotta read it because it's gonna be hard to see. I don't think they can read it. I think that's backwards for them.
Well, yeah, it says POV. Battlefield 6 beta ended and you can't play it until October.
It's a dog, like, crying.
Yeah. Dude, it is so fucking good, though. Like, I've never really indulged in Battlefield. I've always been a COD boy. But, dude, game changer. Listen, like, for me, because I played the open beta with you.
Yeah.
It took me, like, a night for it to kind of grow on me. And then the next day, it was all I could think about. I was just, like, thinking about how I can improve. And, like, okay, the controls felt kind of weird. You know, it's a little sluggish. It's not so snappy like Call of Duty is. Okay, movement speed, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Strategies and this and that.
It's crazy how much...
I was just so obsessing over it.
Dude, it's crazy how much strategy makes a difference in that game. Even though it's a first-person shooter that's pretty similar to COD in a lot of ways. But because of, like, the type of game it is, strategy is, like, the number one way to fucking win.
Hold on, real quick. Snark says, playing Battlefield 6 instead of Helldivers? You traitors! Listen, it's not the only thing I played, alright?
Plus, we're higher level than you in
I'm
Helldivers,
maxed out. I am maxed out. And I had no doubt that we were going to hit the current major order on Helldivers, because we already almost had it in the bag. It was like 90% the second day into the 8-day long major order.
Bro, I bet you it was people like, all right, let's get this as far as possible so when Thursday comes, we can hop on fucking Battlefield 6 and not be worried about it.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
And honestly, I think right now too, people, even casual players of Helldivers, are kind of taking a break until August. I think it's 26th when it's open on Xbox.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed the player count on Helldivers dip and dip and dip.
Which, I mean, it's kind of normal because they haven't had anything super major drop.
No, nothing new really, nothing major. I think it was the last War Bond was like what, a month ago, 2 months ago.
It's been roughly maybe a month and a half.
Yeah, so whenever they drop one of those, you see the player count jump,
And then it goes down.
and then it goes down again. So now we're waiting for the ODSTs to come in,
Yeah.
which is definitely going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot
gonna be
wait
great.
for August 26th, which is next week.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, that's next week! Okay.
And it's great because that means we have a lull between Battlefield 6 and next week, you know?
Yeah.
So it'll be exciting again next week.
Yo, we got Mysticles in the house.
Yo.
Hey everyone. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, so we need
What's up, Miss
375,000 more chargers. Oh, and that's by actually midnight tonight. Well, 9 p.m. our time.
Uh-oh.
Because a major order, well, I'm not 100% sure because I think they actually base the major order time on, where are they from? Iceland or something?
I thought it was Switzerland, but I could be wrong.
I know it's not Switzerland. I always mistake it for Switzerland.
Yeah.
But I think they actually base the time on their time. And you want to know some bullshit too? The whole, killing the certain amount of chargers, it's just chargers. Not behemoth chargers, not spore chargers. It's just chargers.
Which nowadays you see more behemoth and spore chargers
You
than
have
regular.
to play at the lower levels to actually do it.
Oh god.
Yeah. Sweden. Oh, I guess it is Sweden.
So you mistakenly mistaken it that it's Sweden.
I mistakenly mistaken my mistake. That's not a
Oh,
mistake.
AJK in the house. What's up?
Yo, show producer. Bow, 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 bow. AJK up in his house. So anyways, Battlefield 6 is all you've been playing?
Pretty much. And the thing is, one thing that super excites me is that the guns that we got for the open beta,
Yeah.
they were fun, but that was only a few. If they do what they did
I
with
think there was like maybe 8 total.
roughly,
Yeah.
if they do with what they did with like Battlefield 4, which is the one I'm the most familiar with, they will have a minimum of like fucking 15 assault rifles to
Yeah.
choose from, a minimum of like fucking 15 LMGs, SMGs, snipers. They have a huge selection.
So I was playing support a lot, which was like your field medic, but your primary weapon was an LMG, which I leveled up. I think it was like basically a saw, and I leveled up to a more efficient LMG. Those are the only two that you can unlock during the open beta. And you could unlock attachments and whatnot during the open beta as well. I pretty much like almost hit mastery on that gun.
They completely max it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were, I think, maybe eight more slots of different LMGs that were available.
Oh, you talking about those blank spots?
Yeah.
The thing is, that's not really showing how many they're gonna have.
Oh, so it could be less.
It could be more.
I wouldn't bet on more. I am tempering expectations, and I'm also just being kind of real. Like, a saw is a very standard. A saw, for instance, for LMGs, it's not even low tier. So I wouldn't expect the guys at Battlefield to put a lower tier weapon at a higher unlockable rate.
So most of the weapons aren't about whether they're better or not as you level up. It's more so preference, because a lot of the weapons have like, so it's like, you know how you saw, right? The first one that you have is a higher fire rate, but lower damage, whereas the other one was a lower fire rate, higher damage. And it's a lot of variations between all of those. A lot of the other ones have different like like especially with Battlefield 4, there's some that have a higher horizontal recoil,
Right, yeah.
and some have a more vertical. Well, there's
In less words, what you're saying is other weapons will take something but give something.
Yes, they all feel different. Like all the LMGs feel like LMGs, but they feel slightly different. So a lot of it comes down to preference, and because they feel different, attachments work differently for them. So some of the attachments that would work for one might not be the best for another one.
Yeah. So in Battlefield 2042, there's 10 LMGs.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I know in 4 there was more than 10. But if they're reverting back to how it was before, then I can see there being 10 or more.
So in 4, there's 13.
Yeah. And that's just,
That's very surprising.
what?
That there's that many.
Mm-hmm.
It's because not that many are actually, like, in my opinion, effective.
Yeah, like I said, it comes down to preference. Because as I play Battlefield 4 a lot, I see a lot of people use many different weapons, and I try using them to see how effective they are. I am with them, and like half of them I'm ass with.
Yeah.
So I stick to a few of them, but I see people whoop ass with the ones I suck at.
Yeah. Snark says, okay, to be fair, Helldivers was not the only game I played this week. I'm still playing Gradius Origins and currently have the number 2 record in the world rankings for Life Force, a game I grew up playing. So Life Force is it the direct sequel to Gradius or Gradius 2? I don't remember. I don't think there's a Gradius 2 on the NES, is it? I think it goes Gradius, Life Force, and Gradius 3 on the SNES. I could be wrong. I used to play the shit out of Gradius on my parents' NES when I was a little kid. I could never really get past like the 3rd stage.
Damn.
It's a hard game, dude.
A lot of games back then were super hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, pretty much that's all I've been up to. Just that. What about you?
It's a US version. Oh, I know that, but I'm saying in chronological order. Gradius 2 is on the Famicom. Okay, so that's why there wasn't one over here. Okay, anyways. So yeah, I like you, I played a lot of Battlefield 6 open beta, and I do have like some minor gripes with the game. Like, there's a lot of high praise for the game, but also oh, thank you, Snark. Snark says Stage 3 is tough. The fucking Moai heads. Salamander is a spin-off series. Gotcha. Okay. So anyways, I do have some minor gripes. Well, not necessarily minor. One of them in particular is pretty major, and it's the fact that the okay, so let me list them off just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Battlefield 6 open beta. EA, if you're listening, which you aren't, but you should. There's a lot of us common folk here, not just big-time streamers that played your beta. So, number 1, hit detection needs fucking work.
It's funny because I told him that last weekend after the stream because I forgot to mention it because he was kind of rushing me. But yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, hit detection needs work. There were times where I had an enemy within 12 feet of me, dead to rights, shot him about 7 times, and I die with 2 bullets from him, and I shot first.
Yep. It's frustrating.
And it was aiming down scope, you know, like
Not
crouched.
even, yeah.
You know,
very controlled. Yeah.
very controlled. Number 2, I would say, is the grenade throw. I don't know any grown man that throws that short.
It's funny because I'm so used to it because like you have to kind of arch up. Because you can throw them pretty far, but you got to arch up really fucking high.
You are throwing. You can throw a full beer, Josh, easily 20 yards.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay?
It's
There's-
just
no.
You know.
No, there's no excusing it. You fucking Battlefield fanboy. There is no excusing it.
I'm not excusing
No,
it,
you
motherfucker.
are. You are because you're going,
No.
well, I'm just used to it.
I
Well, you
didn't-
shouldn't be.
I'm not excusing it. Damn it.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be used to it. They need to have their grenade throws corrected, and retroactively, for that matter. They better fucking go into all the old Battlefields and fix the fucking grenade throws if they're all like that.
I'll be honest, the older ones aren't as bad.
Okay.
So, like, because I was going to say this shit. I was like, because I'm used to it,
Yeah.
I didn't really pay attention to it as much as you did.
Right. Well, and the thing
So-
is, too, I get so many kills with grenades in other
I know,
FPS
because you're
games.
like a fucking grenade fiend on COD.
What is
I
it,
get it.
fucking, William Knifeman? Oh!
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, you know how those COD videos where people go around just knifing everybody? That's him with the grenades, pretty much.
Yeah, with the Semtexes.
Yeah, no. But one thing, like, you bringing it up, I understand it because there was times where I'm like, all right, in Battlefield, I remember this angle gets me this distance.
Yeah.
And in this game, it's like half that distance.
It is like, because I remember just testing it out. And I think I used a stun grenade, is what I had equipped.
Yeah.
And I was standing maybe, I don't know, in game, maybe like 10 feet in front of a car. And I threw it, and it barely like got behind the car.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
And it's so weird because there's times where, like, at the right angle, I'm throwing that bitch like almost 100 yards.
Yeah. It's nothing like when you throw a stratagem in Helldivers, that is like throwing something at max strength all the time.
Yeah.
Right? But when you throw a grenade in Call of Duty and say like you're running, it kind of goes where you expect it to go.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know
and
exactly.
in Battlefield, it's like
It's short, yeah.
it's like throwing something with your left hand if you're not left-handed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
For the beta, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully they adjust that a little bit. The other thing is something that you and I both found egregious was the mini map.
Yes.
The mini map.
Yes.
Okay, so let me. If you've ever played an FPS, your mini map is usually 99.99999% of the time on the top left corner of your screen or monitor.
Or top right. Usually
Or
top,
top
left.
right, but the
Usually top left.
Yeah, usually top left. Battlefield 6's beta had it at the bottom left of your screen.
Why?
Meaning, if I'm looking at you like this, right? And I have the gun in the middle of the screen, just about, right? A little more to the right. That means you have to stop looking in front of you, look down, and ascertain where enemies are at or where objectives are. And mind you, the minimap in Battlefield 6, I don't know how it is for other Battlefields, but it's very fucking busy. And it's not the easiest to like understand as a newcomer, like right away, like what are these dashed lines mean? What is this? You know, and whatever. So you have to look down and then look back up. And it kind of almost did me a disservice playing it on a larger screen because there's a greater distance that I have to look away from. Like my TV in here is like a 68 or 72. I don't remember what it is.
I think it was it was closer to a 70.
Yeah. So you'd think it'd be like easier to, you know, just like look over real quick. No, it's a greater distance that my eyes have to like travel. If it's up, at least I can still see what's going on somewhat in the foreground. When I look down, it's literally beneath your gun. If it's above your gun, you can at least still see someone run across. When it's below, you actually have to take your eyes off of the action or whatever's in front of you, which is fucking stupid to me.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stupid, and it's like, it is literally one of those angry video game nerd moments where he goes, "What are they fucking thinking?"
Yeah.
It is one of those moments.
I've definitely found myself probably performing less than I normally do because of the fact that I have to look downwards.
Yeah.
Because your peripherals, when you're looking downwards, are you going to see the bottom half of the screen. The bottom half of the screen is mainly the ground and your weapon, whereas the top half is like everything where you're normally looking straight forward.
Yeah, where it's your iron sights and above.
Yes, and that's what you're used to.
Yeah. So it was just kind of bass-ackwards, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, it's funny because it was one of the things where I felt something was off until you mentioned it. I was like, that map placement is horrendous. Why the fuck did I not think of that?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And then they have the chat on the top left where the thing is.
Which is, again, you said ass backwards.
But the other thing, too, is like, we never figured out how to chat.
On the PlayStation, yeah.
Yeah, and it should be easy. I pressed every freaking button I could and couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Unless you have to literally go, like, be dead, go into menus, and then type something. I have no idea how to do it. I saw E. Parker chatting, and I'm pretty sure he was playing on console.
Yeah. What the fuck?
So I have no idea. But, the other thing I would say, too, is the, like, bullet drop-off. It's not necessarily practical the way they have it implemented across the board. So, you know that level I hate, Ridge, something, whatever?
The peak? Yeah.
Yeah, where it's just like sniper galore. So there were times where I was shooting with the LMG onto like upward on a ridge where a sniper is. The only thing I could ever do is suppress fire and kind of make them worry. I could never hit them. I never once in my entire, I don't know how long we've played over the weekend, but I could never get a hit marker on anyone. And I tried everything to be able to try to hit the enemy. I tried to not calculate literally, but in my head, use the drop off markings on the scope and everything, and nothing fucking worked, man. I mean, fucking nothing. And then other times, an enemy would be like 30 to 40 feet away, no drop off.
Yeah.
So it's a little. I mean, granted, the enemies were probably like maybe 50 to 70 feet.
Yeah.
But you factor in the adjustments that I made for drop off, and nothing.
Yeah, because me personally, I've never experienced a drop off in this game because it feels like everything's too short.
Yeah.
So, because like with LMGs, like I tried that too against snipers, and I barely, like, at 100 yards, I don't even think I had to adjust for drop off.
Right. So remember the level with the bus in the middle, and there's like a little
the Cairo map.
Yeah. So the enemies would be like up on top, on the buildings. I wouldn't have to adjust for drop off at all, and that's maybe, I don't know, like 40 yards or whatever.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
Probably.
But then there would be enemies that would come. So say you're under the bus and you're looking up. You know how to the right and to the left there's the streets, just in general. If you go to the right, it's a good like 60 yards to where enemies like start to come around the buildings.
Yeah.
I would shoot them, no drop off, no problem. So again, it's like, why couldn't I hit the snipers? And it's not like they're moving around like crazy, and it's not like I was either.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I was shooting at them, you know where that like the anti-air machine gun emplacement is in that ridge level I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
So that's where I was shooting them from, because I'm there and they're up on the mountain ridge by like, I think it was C.
Yeah. I know. I'm picturing it in my head.
And I wouldn't get a single fucking hit marker.
So there's two things I can think of that it could possibly be, which again, it's something that I'm used to because Battlefield 4 is fucking. I hate how this happens. Where there's a point where you're at a certain distance because of rendering. You can see the enemy, but because of the way they're angled on a rock or something, you can see them, but you can't hit them because like the rendering of that rock, only a portion of it renders on your screen, and you're hitting the rock and not the enemy.
That's some bullshit.
Yes, it's been an issue for a very long time, And I feel like this is carried over.
You would figure with the current generation of consoles and PC we're in, that every asset would load in appropriately at 100%, because Battlefield is a giant fucking... Most maps are huge compared to most FPS shooters like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And because of how destructible the environments are. It's very important that every single asset needs to load.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's like a fucking invisible force field.
Kind of, yeah. That's the one thing I can think of.
Yeah.
The second thing I can think of, it's because at those distances...
The second thing I can think of is get good.
No. No, it's at those distances, even with an LMG, when you're trying to fire at somebody at that distance, the bullet spray is like fucking all over the place.
Right.
You can try mounting the gun onto like either...
I did on
Yeah.
a crate right there.
But what's weird is that in Battlefield 6, compared to Battlefield 4, in 4, those LMGs basically turned into lasers. They were insanely accurate when you mounted it.
Yeah.
Accurate. Sorry. I said it like a fucking hood rat. But in this game, there's a lot more bounce. It's still a lot more accurate than it is if you're, just
Freestanding.
freestanding. But there's still a lot more bounce than, what I'm used to.
Yeah.
So it takes some adjusting to it, and then also learning to burst fire at those distances.
Again, I would fire off single shots. There were times where, so for instance, there was one time where a sniper shot me out of that turret and like destroyed the anti-air turret. So I threw a smoke, went outside of the fence and went around, was laying down, which is just as good as mounting, and
And
Tap,
it still
and
wasn't hitting.
nothing.
I think it's that rendering thing I was telling you
because
about.
I'm telling you, I tried everything. I even threw down a supply pack just for me to throw another smoke to try to do the same thing on another side, and still fucking nothing.
Yeah, I think because I've experienced that too.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I was like, fuck it, I'm going around, is because I've experienced it with Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're using the same engine, Frostbite 5.
Okay. Way of the Shinobi says, late but here, how is everyone? Good, we're talking about the Battlefield 6 open beta that just ended last night.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Sad,
hit detection, that rendering, if that's still an issue, which I'm sure it is if it's the same engine.
Yeah.
And the minimap. The minimap, again, dude, it's like, why would you have a minimap at the bottom left corner
I know.
of the screen on an FPS?
I know. Yeah. Like, when you call that out, I was serious, like,
Yeah.
oh shit, you're right. Like, that was... Because, like, it just felt weird.
Well, and the grenade throwing. That needs to be fixed, too.
Yeah.
But everything else...
Which is funny. When it, like, grenade throwing is horrendous in here compared to, like, Call of Duty. But you know what's fucking funny? Grenade launchers in Call of Duty are ass compared to this one.
Yeah, I remember I killed a few people with the launcher I had on
Dude.
Assault.
No, but did you realize how freaking, like, straight that thing shoots?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I was, like, the first time I used it, I was like, oh, let me compensate
There's
for
no
it.
arch to it at all.
There's, like, very little arch.
Yeah. It's
I was like, bro.
Because you even see the smoke come out.
Yeah.
Like, the streak when it launches.
Like, Call of Duty, the arch is like this, right?
It lobs.
Like, it's like a fucking...
I think there needs to be an actual middle ground for the launchers between Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty in general.
Oh,
to
yeah,
make
yeah,
it
yeah.
Absolutely, like, realistic. Because, yeah, they're both on the extremes on that side. The other thing I forgot to mention is the tagging mechanic. So, like pinning something.
Oh.
There is a huge fucking delay, and sometimes it just doesn't even work. When you would try to like in Helldivers, you can tag an enemy just by looking in that general direction.
Yeah.
But you still have to be accurate nonetheless. Or if you're in first person mode in Helldivers, as long as like you're aiming at the enemy, so you're holding down like L2 or whatever, you can tap L1 and it'll mark the enemy. Right? In Battlefield, it doesn't do that. And I think that's something that Battlefield should implement, because the only tagging that I ever got to do to let my team know or you to anything was tagging the general area of where they're coming from. And it would be like a green marker. And it's very fucking... It's like a toothpick on your screen.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a fucking toothpick. And if you try to, like, hold L1 down, it gives you, like, the emote wheel. Which is stupid. I think what they should do is get rid of the emote wheel and say, you're playing support. And you want to bring out the, reviving pads, right?
Yeah.
To bring out your reviving pads, say, like, I'm playing with Josh, and he's, you know, like 10 yards in front of me, and he goes down, right? I have to then move my thumb off of the analog stick onto the D-pad, press left on the D-pad to bring my defibs out, and then put my thumb back on the analog stick. If you're new to the franchise, that kind of takes some brain training. Because there's also a different action on the up D-pad and right D-pad.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, so there would be times where I would go to try to defib you, and
I
would pull out the fucking wall, the portable wall, or I would throw down a supply pack, and then you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know? What they should do is replace L1 with tagging or the emote wheel with your class's primary special. So, for instance, if I'm playing support and I want to bring out the defibs, I should just press L1. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
it disrupts the flow of gameplay when you have to literally... What is run? Is it... Yeah, it's the left thumbstick. So you have to stop running, pull out the defibs by pressing left on the D-pad, then go back on the analog stick to run again. So you literally have to stop what you're doing, get the defibs out, then go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just feels stupid in my opinion. It feels wonky and it disrupts the gameplay. With a game like Battlefield, everything should flow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I've never seen this is me personally. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that issue mainly because I'm so fucking used to the game. So like seeing somebody's outside perspective, I was like, you got a lot of good points there. Like as somebody who hasn't played the game, these changes would definitely make it easier to play.
And well, here's the other thing too, right? So it's kind of like a Battlefield 6 is trying to revive a FPS war. It's it's coming out at a good time where a lot of people are really sick and tired of the Fortnite formula of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And they're going back to, or for the first time, switching franchises and going to Battlefield. So, if you're bringing on new players, you need to be open to different ideas on how things work. Because if you're trying to steal away... Here's my main point. If you're trying to steal away Call of Duty players, you need to make your game 100% more accessible in gameplay. And right now, it's not. Call of Duty is arcade. Battlefield is fucking Dark Souls.
Yeah, true. And that's where also, my counter argument to and I'm not saying your argument's bad or anything. It's just more so, it's like, I think of it this way. They've done this way for so long. Right. That's what they're used to, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's how... Because, the major change that I saw, control-wise, that I felt weird about, was that grenade used to be L1, and the whole tagging and, doing that wheel.
Yeah.
Because that wheel was like, hey, enemy, thank you, this location. Because that was call-outs.
Yeah.
That was R1. So for me, that felt weird that swapped.
See, in my opinion, it would be better suited L3 and R3.
The wheel?
Yeah. Hold down, hold down R3, and then use the left thumbstick to spin around the wheel.
Yeah, that's a more feasible thing.
You know what I mean? That way it frees up the actual buttons. But to your argument, games have to evolve.
No, I completely understand that.
Exactly the way the Shinobi said, it's 2025. every game on every console should have 100% customizable controls.
Yeah, and I 1000% agree with that.
And again, that also bleeds into accessibility. Not just for button mapping, like for my sake, right? Someone with 10 fingers. Xbox is like the accessible console for handicapped people. They have they've made a control pad for people who have like fucking 2 fingers.
Yeah.
And they're able to play like Doom Eternal. So they kind of need to adapt a little bit.
Granted,
especially if they're trying to steal away an audience
from
Call of Duty that is used to things being a little more simplified and accessible.
Yeah. One thing I can say though is that we didn't really go over that too much in the options, so they might have that.
I did.
You did?
I did.
And they don't have
that.
that.
I couldn't fucking stand it.
They don't have button mapping.
Not that I saw. No.
Ah, okay.
Maybe they're holding it out for the actual game launch.
Which would be dumb to do. Honestly, that's like one of the things. If you have button mapping, release that shit on the open beta.
Yeah, I mean, let me put it to you this way. Twisted Metal 3 on the PlayStation 1 has button mapping.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Like, even if I try to defend them in any sort of way, in that I cannot defend them. They absolutely need button mapping.
Yeah.
Because it just makes it better. For 2 reasons. One, it makes it better just because it makes it more comfortable for you to play the way you want to play.
Yeah.
And 2, it makes vehicle piloting that much fucking easier.
Yeah, I mean,
I can tell you this, they fucked with the settings or the way vehicles are piloted in this game compared to what I've been used to.
So, I did try out, like, what does the Humvee drive like at max speed? And it fishtails like a son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. But that's normal, though.
But, yeah, like, if you were to drive a Hummer...
In real life?
Yeah. Or one of those vehicles, they'd be fucking all over the place. Not nearly as bad, in my opinion, but, you know, they would be still fishtailing. The helicopter, I felt pilots like how a helicopter should.
Yeah, that one you just need to get used to the pitch and the yaw or whatever it's called. This and this.
Yeah, which, again, I piloted a helicopter for like a solid minute before I got shot down because I was trying to figure out what button was for the flares.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole pitch and everything, like, I felt it was pretty easy to understand. Granted, I process things different than the next person does.
Yeah.
So someone else might have a really hard time with it or whatnot. But if you just think for a second how a helicopter works, you'll probably understand how to fly it in a video game.
Yeah.
It's not like it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know what I mean? I didn't get to pilot a jet.
Dude, that's normal.
Yeah, I probably never
fucking
will.
hate it.
I even told you, I was like, yeah, the only thing I've driven is a Humvee. I have no expectations to be able to drive or pilot any of the aerial vehicles or tanks or whatever. I did actually get to pilot, or not pilot.
Oops.
I got to drive the tank for a little bit there.
I remember you were having fun with that shit.
Yeah. I drove the Humvee, was a gunner on the Humvee, was a gunner on the tank as well. There are certain things within the game that kind of irk me. One of them being the anti-air aircraft machine gun. The emplacement. You can shoot for like 3 seconds before it overheats.
Yeah, no,
That was fucking dumb.
I don't know why they did that because in older, like in Battlefield 4, and I'm going to reference that for you guys. You know, I'm referencing Battlefield 4 because that's the one I played the most and most experience with.
Yeah.
I've over like, I'd say maybe 700 hours on the damn game. They did a lot of things wrong in this one compared to what they did in 4. Because anything that was like anti-air like that was like for example, the Humvee, you could go for fucking almost forever with that machine gun on top.
Yeah.
Without it overheating.
Right.
Right? And then the anti-air...
Which that's like
Like,
I don't know how realistic that is, but I feel like if you're on a 50 cal on a Humvee, you can shoot for fucking at least 15 seconds before you even start to see the barrel start to like get red.
Bro, you'd probably, in those 15 seconds, you'd probably run out of ammo before it gets red.
Probably.
And then by the time you're done reloading it, it's cooled down enough for you to keep going, right? No, but in this one, exactly like you said, it's like boom, 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 and then it's hot. I was like, bro, no, that's way too little.
And again, with that anti-air emplacement, it shoots 4 barrels, and it shoots, I think I counted, because I did count, I think it was like 3 or 3.5 seconds before it stops, and it takes another 3.5 seconds to cool down.
Yeah, that's too short.
And it's ass, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, World War II fucking anti-aircraft guns in real life
Or like boom,
shot
boom,
for
boom,
much
boom,
longer
boom,
than
boom,
that.
Boom, 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 and they kept going. Yeah,
Boom, 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 boom.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
For a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's that guided missile emplacement where you can shoot it once, and then it takes roughly 10 seconds for that thing to reload.
Yeah, that was the thing. Even in Battlefield 4, it's always, for me, it's personally always been asked how long it takes.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, because I rarely use those in Battlefield for that exact reason.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, if you fire and then get off of it, and you wait like 30 seconds that you're doing whatever else, I think it reloads again by itself.
That's 30 seconds, dude.
Yeah, but you can still whip out like a fucking rocket launcher and all that.
Sure,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Don't get me wrong. I still think it's complete bullshit. You
I
have to
think
wait
they
that
should
long.
just be taken out of the game. I think they're that useless to just take them out of the game. Because when I was trying to shoot down helicopters and whatnot with it, again, these things don't have 360 degree view. It's only 180 degree.
That's one thing that's weird to me too, because if I remember correctly, like I said, it's been so long.
Yeah.
I think in Battlefield 4 they had 360. I could be wrong, but it's been a while.
So, and this is why I'm glad Way of the Shinobi is here, because I used to serve in the Marines. Way of the Shinobi says, not realistic even in the slightest, LOL. Anti-air guns don't overheat. They're literally intended to be accuracy by volume.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Because like so.
And also the accuracy on them are kind of ass.
Oh, they're horrendous.
So, you know how we were talking about bullet drop off
yeah.
with the LMGs? So, again, anti-air emplacement here, snipers up on the ridge. I was shooting at the ridge, maybe 100 yards away, and I could already see the bullets drop off.
Really?
Because they come off as like white streaks when they fire.
And you
out.
could see the drop off?
You could see the drop off, and
that's
when it
bullshit.
came to, because I remember that one time I was like, oh, I'm shooting down. I just shot down a helicopter. I had to shoot about. So say the helicopter's here, and this is the front of it. I had to shoot here to be able to hit the helicopter.
Oh, like as it's moving forward type thing? Like
I had to guess where it was going to be.
You're
But,
leading
like,
the shot?
No, leading a shot is tracking the helicopter and shooting in front of it. I had to guess where it was going to go. So say the helicopter's flying, I'm shooting here, hoping it goes this way.
Yeah, that's leading the shot.
No. Leading the shot is helicopter's flying and I'm shooting constantly in front of it. I see the distance from here to here, dude?
Yeah, that's still leading the shot. It's
sure,
just
whatever.
It's just
It's ass.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is it's fucking stupid. Fucking exact terminology or not. You have to literally shoot so far in fucking front of it and then also adjust for the bullet drop off. Way of the Shinobi says the part of a machine gun that overheats is the barrel, and that's why guns tend to carry spare
gun
spare
teams,
barrels.
yeah.
When they swap them out, they get hot. Yeah. But the bullet drop off was like really fucking bad on that anti-air.
Yeah, because like you leading the shot that I anticipate, but the fucking drop off, that's ridiculous.
But also too, you have to account for distance, right? Between the emplacement and where the helicopter is, right? So there were moments where the helicopter was maybe 30 yards away from me.
And you still had to lead the shot that
And
much?
I still had to lead the shot. So, are you telling me that these bullets are launching at like minimal speed of what they actually should be?
Yeah, no, because like I was thinking about it. I was like, honestly, the peak map, the mountain map.
Yeah.
Realistically, that map is only about 250 yards in length.
Right.
Right at 100
maybe
yards.
About 125 wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like realistically, the vehicle at max, because there's also height that you have to put into consideration.
Yeah.
For you to lead the shot that much would have to be over 200 yards.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. That's why I guess that's where I got mixed up in my explanation, because I didn't account for like the height and whatever.
Yeah.
But like height might have been equal fucking like at times, because it would try to get close to me. To whoever was piloting it didn't necessarily like know 100% how to pilot it.
Yeah.
So they would kind of fly close to me at points. So there were times where it was like maybe, you know, fucking 20 yards, 30 yards up and about 30 yards away. I'm like, how am I not hitting this thing?
Yeah.
You know?
Like because I just
The
read
bullets should just go bam right on it, dude.
Yeah.
Because 30 yards for even a fucking 50 cal, dude. There should be no drop off. If
Yeah,
there's
no.
a drop off, it's got to be like a fucking centimeter, millimeter.
Yeah, barely noticeable. Like the thing is, because I read Way of the Shinobi's comment. That's accurate. AA rounds aren't fast traveling. They're relatively slow weapons that use 4 barrels that alternate firing.
Right.
That's why they don't overheat. They tend to use a large explosive round. They're essentially AOE weapons, which I understand
What is
that.
AOE?
Area of effect.
Oh, yeah.
Which I understand.
But these ones didn't have fucking explosive qualities to them either.
No, it's because they pretty much use like I think they were considered like 20 millimeter rounds.
Yeah.
They're non-explosive. They're literally just kinetic rounds.
Yeah.
Because that's how they. Because the emplacements, those are new. Like the anti-air emplacements are new for Battlefield, but they're using the same type of weaponry as the anti-air vehicles.
Okay.
Because you didn't drive the anti-air vehicle in that.
No, I just drove the tank and the Humvee. The Humvee had the 50 cal on it, and the tank probably had a remote control 50 cal.
Okay, yeah. So the anti-air vehicle itself, because all it has is the cannons and some rockets, so you can take out actual like air
Like
vehicles.
jets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those, I think, if I remember correctly, they were 20 millimeter rounds. So that means the ones on the anti-air emplacement should have been the 30 millimeter rounds, because in Battlefield 4, the 20 millimeter rounds are the ones that shoot like fucking like they're like really fast,
Yeah.
right? And they're kinetic rounds. The 30 millimeter rounds are also kinetic rounds, but they shoot slower, and they travel slower, but they hit harder.
Right.
Right. So I think, and right in this one, it felt like there was like a 3-round burst, and
Yeah.
I still had to lead the shot like crazy.
Yeah.
And-
And either which way, the anti-air emplacement shouldn't have had a cooldown,
Yeah, no.
and it shouldn't like. I should be able to shoot it if, and the rate of fire was actually faster than do 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 do. It was
I
like
mean, yeah.
It was probably more along the lines of like do 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 do. It
I
was
mean,
like
yeah.
1 2 1 2 1 2, but it would stop after like 3 seconds.
Which realistically, like that's the whole point of the drawback of an anti-air emplacement. You can't move it, just
Yeah.
spin it around.
Right.
So if you're talking about like drawbacks and all that, it should have the fire, like the high rate of fire, with the longer lasting rate of fire.
You want to know some bullshit too? I would get hit markers on the snipers across. That's bullshit.
Oh yeah, they're 20
I
to 30
should not
millimeters.
get a fucking hit marker. I should get a kill. If you get shot with an anti-air bullet that's like fucking this big, you're dead.
Yeah.
So why was I getting just hit markers? I could not get kills. I could not get kills with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, that's enough talk about Battlefield. Let's go ahead. You need a beer, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take one too.
Yeah.
Way of the Shinobi says modern ones probably use shrapnel these days, but they're large rounds that aren't intended to move fast. They're also fighting gravity. Yeah, of course, but they're being like fucking rocket propelled at the same time, just about. So, I mean, either way, the physics in the game are kind of off, and I do understand it's a beta, so hopefully they take a lot of feedback from people who have played and try to make as many changes positively as they can in the next 2 months. Way the Shinobi says they probably don't want them being abused and used against people or non-air vehicles or something stupid like that. Yeah, I mean, to put a governor, that's the thing though, man. It's like, don't put the whole game is a non-governed freaking FPS, all things considered. So why are you all of a sudden implementing governs?
The thing is, like, all right, so let's
Or
say
governors.
you play, like, try if you ever get a chance to play Battlefield 4, you'll see how they do it with, like, anti-air, like, vehicles, at least.
Yeah.
Their rounds can do damage to, like, light armored and heavy armored vehicles, basically the LAVs and the tanks. But if a tank gets shot by it, it's not going to get destroyed immediately. It's going to take a long fucking time.
Yeah, but also at the same time, I guess the way my mind is thinking, it's like, okay, if I'm in an anti-air emplacement and I'm shooting at a tank, the personnel inside that tank should start to get taken out if rounds are going through.
True, yeah.
So, that's my problem with Battlefield, I think I've just realized it, is it's trying to be real, but also not.
All right, so here's the thing, though. If you go the route that you're thinking of, you're going to have hell let loose, and you're going to have players like you be like, all right, no, this is too much. I don't like it.
My problems with Hell Let Loose are similar to Battlefield, but on a much more significant degree.
Like the hell let loose issues?
Yeah, like that game, number one, first and foremost, if it had better control, I wouldn't be so hard on the game. But that game has ass for fucking control.
Yeah.
There's I'm not even going to start, dude, because it's going to be it's a whole side tangent. We've spent already too much time on Battlefield 6. Anyways, let's go ahead and start the Patreon question block of the week. Once again, this is a segment highlighted by our beautiful, wonderful show producers over at patreon.com/NSquared podcast for, again, as little as $3 a month. Pretty much almost cheaper than anything on a McDonald's menu.
Yeah.
$3 a month. You can have your question read live on stream. All right. We have 3 questions tonight.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see. First one coming up from Way of the Shinobi. They ask, if you could have any hero or villain be your mentor, who would it be and why? Hold on, should I try to read it like All Might? Yeah, so if you could have any hero or villain be your mentor, who would it be and why?
Fuck, that's a hard one. Shit. There's a lot to choose from.
I mean, there is. You think about comic books, anime, manga,
games, movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot to choose from.
That
Holy
is.
shit.
The cartoons.
Ooh, man. Fuck. Like, I'm like going through the list of. Oh, you know what? The thing
Why
is
is it Rolf?
Rolf?
Yeah. From fucking
Ed Boy?
Eddie. Yeah.
Ed Boy?
Ed Boys! Yeah.
No.
I am the son of a shepherd.
Oh my god. All right, so I have 2 answers. One of them, I don't know if anybody can really consider them a hero.
I guess I should. We'll broaden the question, and you could say pick one of each. hero and villain.
Oh no, it's because this character really is not. Well, I mean, I consider him a hero.
I have a hero and a villain.
Well, the thing is, this character isn't considered like a hero per se. I consider him a hero.
Okay, so let me just make this easy for you.
Yeah.
The Punisher is technically classified as an anti-hero, but in most cases, he is considered a actual hero by people's perception. So take that with what you will.
All right. So Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Don't know.
Yeah. So Uncle Iroh is literally a character that just kind of shows up. He's basically the main, like the beginning main antagonist's like uncle.
Okay.
And then he gets a lot more involved throughout the story. By the end of it, he's like a complete fucking badass.
All right.
But this character is a character that's very fucking wise. Very fucking, like, for a cartoon character, very human. Like, he's not portrayed as some guy that's either very evil or very good. His past is revealed, and he used to be a very bad guy.
Okay.
Like, he's wiped out entire fucking, like, cities. But he changes, like, who he is when he loses his son. Like, it completely changes him. And then he's like, all right, I'm going to make up for my past mistakes by trying to help my nephew, get on the right path in life. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Uncle Iroh is like one of the greatest characters ever written. I can tell you that. So, but you can't really consider him a hero, kind of, until like late in the story.
I mean, that's fine. You could just put him in your hero slot either way.
Okay. Yeah, that would be my choice.
Is he good longer than he's bad? From when you see him on screen.
He's pretty much good the entire time.
All right, hero.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy. Villain.
Villain, who? This was more just personal preference because I really like how petty he is.
Hold on. Way of the Shinobi says the fact you don't know who Uncle Iroh is an actual crime, and I'm calling the police.
Way of the Shinobi, he doesn't want to ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I just don't give a fuck about the animation style. That's like the biggest thing that's holding me back. There are certain things that objectively look awful to me. That's one of them. It's that mid-2010s and 2000s art style of like, is it anime or is it a cartoon? I just don't give a fuck about it.
Really?
I cannot. And listen, like the pastel-y, pasty kind of like skin color of the characters, and like nothing looks fucking organic to me. It all looks fucking, in the era of like AI stuff being made,
Yeah.
that show looks like that art style to me.
Ah.
It's off-putting, and everything has like a thick black border on it, and it shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look appealing to me. Nor, like, I've already watched Dragon Ball. I've had my fill of child character becoming a major savior hero arc. I don't care to see it again, because it's all the same. You might say otherwise, but to me, in my perception, like,
Look at this guy judging a book by its cover.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really care. Like, there's nothing about the story that really intrigues me either. Like, all these, like, warring clans and this and that. Like, I just don't care. Now, even if they try to do, say, like, they did a spin-off of Dragon Ball, right? And it's Krillin as a kid in his time away, like, separated from Goku. Because there was a bunch of time in Dragon Ball where they weren't around each other.
Yeah.
Before and after he met him. I wouldn't really care to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, it's fucking Krillin. It's fucking boring, bald bastard. You know what I mean? Same thing with this Aang. What is it, Aang?
Aang, yeah.
With the fucking arrow on his head, Avatar. You know, I don't care. I really don't care. It's like getting me to sit down and watch a full episode of WWE Raw. I'm not going to do it. I might enjoy wrestling the same way. Same way I enjoy martial arts and anime and this and that. But I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
And I've tried.
Excuse me.
I've tried. So don't discredit me by saying like I'll never watch it, because I tried when it was like a thing, when it first came out, when I was in high school. Couldn't give a shit about it. I tried again later on. I don't know. I had to be maybe like 22 or something. I don't know. Dude, fucking my 20s are a fog. But sometime around then, I still couldn't get into it. And then again, because it used to be on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then now it's on, I believe it's Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah, because of all the Nickelodeon stuff. Yeah.
And because you kept saying like, dude, you gotta watch it, you know, da 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 da. I tried again, and I got through like 2 episodes, and I was like, I fucking can't do this, dude.
Yeah, and the thing is like, and it's not anything against you or anything. It's just type of like the type of media we are into. Because like Wayo Shinri says, I think the Avatar story is worth it. Aang's reluctance to answer his calling and the way fate forced him to make extremely hard decisions make for a very powerful story.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's where we differentiate. Because like games like God of War, I absolutely fucking love. Whereas you're like, I can't really get into a story-based game like that.
I like God of War 1, 2, and 3. I've played those.
No, but like, I mean,
I don't like the gameplay style, because it's God of War and God of War Ragnarok are a huge departure.
No, and that's what I'm coming down. Like that's what I'm trying to come down to is like the fact like four, and Ragnarok are more story based than they are gameplay based.
Yeah.
Like people really do enjoy them for the gameplay as well.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not the type of gameplay you like, right? You like a lot more fast paced and all that.
But also at the same time, I remember you but like you had me play the first Dark Souls, and I was like, man, this game fucking sucks. But then I picked up Lies of P on Game Pass, and I was like, dude, you have to fucking play this game.
Yeah.
And it's the same fucking shit. It's Dark Souls Pinocchio.
Yeah, but I will give you this: Dark Souls Pinocchio is definitely a little bit more fast paced than the original Dark Souls trilogy. It plays it plays more like Elden Ring, or more so like between Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3.
Okay.
Then so because Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 are a little bit slower paced than Lies of P.
And I would expect it even with like because I want to really get the Demon Souls remaster. That's the prequel to fucking Dark Souls, and I would fully expect it to be a much slower paced game, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. Fucking Lies of P just felt like night and day to, like, Dark Souls.
No, I can definitely see that.
Yeah. But it's very fucking difficult, too.
Yeah.
It's weird. You get, like, swarmed in Lies of P. There'll be that many enemies on the screen. But you still have a fucking stamina meter. You still have to fucking roll and dodge. And this and that. Like, do a spell every now and then or whatever.
That's that Soul style.
Yeah.
It's just a more advanced version of the Dark Souls 3. Because Dark Souls 3 is the closest to what a lot of Souls-likes are nowadays.
Right.
But, most Souls-likes are either between Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring.
I would even say, and it might be controversial to say, how dare you say, or like, what does he say? How dare you say something so controversial? He is so brave. Helldivers 2 is a Souls-like.
No. Not entirely. I could see where you're coming from.
Okay, think about it like this. All melee loadout, it's a Souls-like.
Well, so if the enemy types were as strong as the enemy types in so in Souls games and in that number, you're not surviving.
Okay, again, the current MO with the bugs, you have to take out Chargers, Vile Titans, even the Stalkers, for example, too. Just base Stalkers. You are not getting off the fucking planet if you're not squatted up. And you're all melee. You're not getting off the planet. You're fucking dead in like 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Like I said, I know where you're coming from. I get it.
Yeah. So anyways. Fucking Avatar.
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 See, and that's one of the things. It's mainly the story that everybody really loves the show for.
Yeah.
The artwork is kind of it's mid-ish. I can't disagree or agree with it. You know what I mean?
And when it comes to...
Like, I can't argue that point.
Here's the thing, man. When it comes to something I have to sit down and watch for 20-ish minutes, I have to enjoy what I'm looking at. Like, story can only go so far. Because...
Which, it's funny, because, like, I never thought the show looked bad, either. Like, I don't see where you're coming up with this, it looks bad.
Dude, I grew up watching Rurouni Kenshin, fucking, Shonen Warriors, Big O, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, and I know you got into those shows too.
Yeah.
But I think this is where our age gap comes into play, because, in my opinion, animation really started to take a big dip when Samurai Jack came out, and everything started to make real basic shape, and you had all these bold fucking linings and this and that. That's where a lot of people, there was like a little bit of a anime culture war, so to speak, when it came to Avatar: The Last Airbender, because people were like, "No, that's American anime. That's that style. That's not." The people who were anime were like, "We don't claim them as our own."
It's funny, because, like, I always thought of Avatar as a cartoon, not an anime. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I was like, I mean, yeah, you can consider it American anime, but it's always been a cartoon for me. You know
It's
what I mean?
closer to, it's a cartoon trying to be anime. In the same vein that Powerpuff Girls tries to be anime. It has every little bit of quality and personality that an anime has without the anime art style. They try to kind of Americanize the anime art style with the big eyes, over exaggerated features, etc., etc. That's where it's like, ugh. And for me, again, that's where, like, I feel the animation art style started to take a dive for a while, is where everything just became really rudimentary. Every fucking modern cartoon nowadays looks like fucking Foster's imaginary whatever house.
God, I hate that so much. Every cartoon nowadays.
That derives from that era. It's the same era of animation. Granted, Avatar wasn't all like that.
Avatar was nothing like that.
But
like,
again,
I mean, I know where you're coming from,
it
but
had
yeah.
the fucking thick outlining on things. You know, everything was very rudimentary as far as like shaping and whatnot goes. There wasn't a whole lot of like personality within, like Aang's outfit, for example. It was very clean and same shaped all the fucking time. You look at like Goku's clothing. Goku's fucking clothing changed from fucking scene to scene with how it looked. Was it a little dusty? Was it a little this or that? You know what I mean? And that's where, to me, man, I'm like, I expect more out of it, especially with a bigger budget like that. So,
which is funny because, like, as you watch the show, his outfit changes actually so much throughout the show.
well,
It's just the beginning.
I'm sure it advances.
It was just the
seasons.
beginning, yeah.
But I gotta get through that.
No, I know. I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's funny because there's a lot of things where I'm like, all right, I get it, but then I can argue that as well.
See, yeah, look at, like, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! To me, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though they're, like, especially Pokemon, way, way, way older than Avatar, to me, Pokemon fucking looks way better than Avatar does.
Yeah, because it's a different art style, though.
Yeah, but faded colors, outdated art style and everything, to me, that looks better, to, like, more pleasing to me than Avatar does.
All right, let me throw this at you. It's like, all right, so for me, it's more so as like, all right, if you're gonna compare it to like animation style for like American cartoons,
Yeah.
it's like saying Rocket Power. Like for me personally, I fucking hate the way Rocket Power looks. Right?
Yeah.
Like I prefer Avatar.
Yeah.
Right? Like I bet you for you, you're like, dude, what the fuck? I would, Rocket Power looked great, right?
Well, it looked great, but I can understand why. Because Rocket
Yeah, no.
Power was made by Klasky Chupo, which is the same company and pairing that created Rugrats.
No,
And
and
everything was meant to kind of be a little ugly. They also did Our Real Monsters too. So after Our Real Monsters, they did Rocket Power. So I can totally see where you're coming from, because even like the guy Tito, the guy who is the dad's best friend, who the fry cook in the restaurant, he looks fucking ugly as shit.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Although I like his character though.
Yeah, I mean he's
Yeah.
cool, but
Yeah.
everything in Rocket Power, nothing looks fucking like pleasing. I don't
Yeah,
know how
and-
to put it.
And that's the thing is like with Avatar, the show was meant to be a kids show, right? It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't meant to be super anime or anything like
Well, yeah,
that.
but that's also kind of why I missed it in the first place, because I was already in high school when that fucking show debuted.
True, yeah, because like I was in middle school, pretty much. Like it was like early high school for you, right? Pretty
I
much
was, like,
late.
End of freshman year, maybe sophomore year. But that's why I told you this is where our age gap
Yeah,
comes
that
into play.
you're definitely right about that. Because like I definitely watched it when it came out. I was in middle school, but the thing is, like I watched it up until like it
Wait,
ended.
Shinobi says, Josh, just let the man have his preference. Yeah, I mean, I know you. I'm gonna fucking piggyback here real quick. To Way of the Shinobi's point, you keep telling me you understand why, but by telling me I'm wrong. You are telling me I understand why, but so you
Yeah.
keep putting the but there to make it an argument rather than a conversation of why you're
Fair
right
point.
and I'm wrong.
Fair point. Fair point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to make it a conversation, yeah, you're fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it is what it, that's why I keep saying, like, it's my preference.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll
This is
let's
how
go.
you know who's been married twice now and who hasn't. I know how to make things sound non-personal. Or, like, not someone's fault.
touche.
Yeah.
Touche. All right.
So for my answer to this fucking question, goddamn, someone as a fucking mentor, as a good guy, would be Master Roshi.
That's a really good one too.
Master Roshi, I think by the time he meets Goku, is already 300. And
Fuck, seriously?
Yeah.
I thought it was only like 150. I didn't think it was that old.
Nah,
Fuck.
he's old, man.
Damn.
He's seen a lot. You know, he's dealt with a lot. He's he's also just fucking cool, man. Like, yeah, he's kind of pervy, you know, by kind of I mean a lot. But there's a lot of good life lessons that Master Roshi instills in Goku and Krillin as their children that are the same at, you know, when he's older. And there's even callbacks to when Master Roshi would like remind Goku, like, remember who you are. You know, I instilled in you the turtle way, and you know, it's like train hard, eat plenty, and make sure to get lots of rest. You know, and stuff, and enjoy life while it's here. You know, life is a gift, life is precious, and this and that, and he's so fucking relaxed, but also at the same time he will fucking break you.
Oh yeah.
You know, and as a villain, a villainous mentor, man. I really like Doctor Doom.
It's funny. That's actually one of the guys I was thinking of.
Yeah. So Doctor Doom is like the epitome of villainy. Because every villain thinks they're the good guy in their story. And Doctor Doom, to certain degrees, is doing a lot of good.
Like the storyline where he actually ends up taking over the world and like gives everybody free healthcare and all that crap.
Yeah,
And like
so-
stops world wars and all that crap.
So for the most part, I'm branching off of his reign in Latveria, which is like his home country.
Yeah.
And he makes Latveria a fucking utopia.
And that-
And that's what he wants.
Yeah.
And the whole reason why he started his villainous arc isn't because of like the fucking Fantastic Four and this and that. It's because of his mother's death.
Dude,
And
like-
he's trying. Throughout his
Yeah.
entirety, he keeps trying to find a way to save her and this and that. So it's almost akin to Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader. You have Victor Von Doom, Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
And I really like Doctor Doom in that regard as a villain.
He's a very complex character.
He's very complex.
So good.
Someone could say fucking Frieza, right? But Frieza's just fucking chaotic. No, natural evil.
Yeah.
You know, he just wants to rule the galaxy.
He's just very self-centered and selfish.
Like Big Whoop.
Yeah.
You know, Doctor Doom would be lawful evil,
Yeah.
like the kobolds we ran into in
Yeah.
our session in D&D.
Yeah.
Which we also finished our first campaign in D&D.
Oh shit! Yeah, we
this
forgot to
weekend.
mention
I
that.
forgot to mention that in the What's Up, What's Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Way of the Shinobi says Doctor Doom was my initial choice too, and then AJK says, "Yep, was gonna say that too."
It's funny. I was thinking the same thing
Yeah,
too.
like literally, as far as villains go, Doctor Doom might be one of the most fleshed out and complete villains of all time.
Yeah, you can't really argue. Like whenever he brings like a good point in any of the comics, it's really fucking hard to argue it at all.
Yeah,
You're like, fuck, the dude's right.
yeah, dude. I mean, I've read a lot in my life. Just
Yeah, no, that's
even one could say on this almost the same line, Magneto, Eric
Oh.
Magnus, because it's almost the same thing, right? He is a Holocaust survivor. He has seen all the brutal evil in its totality with the German the army in World War II.
the regime. Yeah,
And even in X-Men First Class. Have you seen that movie?
yeah.
Like the very first prequel movie. It is so stupid that Professor Xavier, played by James McAvoy, is mad and trying to stop him from killing Kevin Bacon's character,
Right.
who was literally a Nazi.
Exactly.
Who was a Nazi, bro. It doesn't matter what side you stand on, everyone agrees the Nazis are the bad guys, right?
Right.
Whether you're trying to be peaceful about things or not, like, yeah, sure, he could have turned him in, so to speak, but
He had a very personal vendetta against the
yeah,
guy.
Professor Xavier, or Charles at that point, should have just fucking went, alright,
And
I get it.
The thing is, they made Charles an insanely naive guy at that point, like in that
Yeah,
in that
the
movie.
movies, yeah.
And the thing is, like, I understand he was
so
young
fucking lawfully good, it was...
to a fault.
Yeah, it was just fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they had to have a way for him to get paralyzed, and that's how he got paralyzed.
Yeah.
The bullet went through and then went and hit his spine, but...
But the thing is, if he would have let him do what he wanted to fucking do, because the guy was a piece of shit, he would have been
Again,
walking.
A fucking, yeah, a
He would've
fucking
been-
Nazi.
Yeah,
you know.
he would have been walking fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, man. But yeah, I
Dude,
think that Doctor Doom is still a more fleshed out character than Magneto. But if it wasn't Doctor Doom, I would say Magneto.
Two fantastic fucking
There's
choices.
really not a good villain like that in the DC universe.
Shit.
Like
yeah.
Batman's main villain is the Joker, right?
And the thing is, there's so many different variations, so many different backstories.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of variations of Doctor Doom as well, but
He has a very like solid like.
core.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a solid core to that character.
Yeah.
With the Joker, it's like, well, is he the failed comedian that turned into the Red Hood, and then the Red Hood fell in a vat of fucking bleach or whatever?
Right, just some super crazy guy.
Is
yeah.
it the failed Robin, you know, that turned into like
Yeah.
which Joker is it? But at the end of the day, like the Joker is just the fucking Joker, right?
He's a good psychotic villain, but not a good bad guy villain. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I would say a really good sympathetic villain in the DC would be Clayface.
or Sandman.
That's Marvel.
Oh fuck, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're thinking of
Oh fuck yeah.
you're
No.
thinking of cinematic Sandman from the Spider-Man movie, like that Sandman.
Yeah.
But he's not someone I would consider a mentor, right? I'm trying to think of like a mentor level type
Ah.
villain in DC.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't want Lex Luthor to mentor me
Fuck
because
no.
he is so hinged on one thing. He is a single track villain. He is no different to me than the Joker. If anything, the Joker's more complex than Lex Luthor, who you would think would be more complex because of his super genius and this and that.
The thing is, like that. You're right. They just overplay that. They don't flesh him out because it's always just, I need to destroy Batman. I mean Superman. I need to kill Superman. I need to kill Superman. I use all my money to kill Superman.
Yeah, and then like even to branching out into stuff outside of comics in like anime and whatnot, like Star Wars, right? Emperor Palpatine is again fucking one track, just wants to bring down the Jedi and rule the universe. He's fucking Frieza. If I were to pick someone in the Star Wars universe, I would actually pick Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
If Qui-Gon didn't die, Anakin would straight up be like the savior
Yeah.
of the galaxy and whatnot. But because of the fucking rule of two and this and that and fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
Also too, there's some debate in, you know, the scene in The Phantom Menace where like the red fucking laser walls like pop up during the fight at the end.
Oh yeah.
There's a theory there that while he's sitting there and meditating, he's actually seeing Anakin's brief future, and he only sees up to where right before he turns. So he thinks that Anakin is gonna make it and he's gonna be okay. So that's why he is like, I'm fine if I die or not. It's a theory. It's a theory.
Yeah. Not that. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's just like you got to make sure, man.
Yeah, and two, I think also they did Qui-Gon fucking dirty in that movie.
Yeah.
Because if you see him, if you really like think about him throughout the movie, he's a fucking boss. He's a fucking G. He's walking around. He's in every room he's in. He's acting like he fucking owns it.
Dude, and the thing is, like, not only does he act like he owns it, but he even has that presence of a wise guy.
Yeah.
Like, not like a wise, like, oh, look at this wise guy. No, like an
Like
actual
a wise man.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, no, you're right. They kind of did him dirty.
Yeah.
And if he would have survived, the whole fucking story would have been completely different.
Way different.
Yeah.
Way different. Also, Padme's a pedo. Gotta throw it out there, dude. Fucking sorry, but
I mean, you're not wrong.
yeah. All right.
She groomed him.
Yep. Next up, we have a question from AJK. Started rewatching DBZ. What was your favorite saga? And on that note, I have to go pee. So, why don't you think about it in the meantime?
Yeah, no, there's
And,
a lot of good ones.
And just do what you gotta do.
Now, if we're just going strictly off DBZ, because there's Dragon Ball Z, we're not gonna count Kai, because Kai is pretty much just Z. So there's Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, which is now canon, and Dragon Ball Super. If we're just going off Dragon Ball Z, I think my favorite arc will have to be Cell Games. Cell Games has to be my favorite arc. Just because Cell is one of the greatest Dragon Ball villains. The dude was sassy. The dude was smart. The dude was powerful. The dude was sarcastic as shit, too. He was just great. He was fun to watch. He also brought to light how shit of a parent Goku is. With that whole, here's a senzu bean, now fight my son. Yeah, that was some shit. But I will definitely have to say that was one of my favorite arcs. What about you guys? What do you guys think is the best Dragon Ball? What was it? Damn, I already forgot the fucking question. Best Dragon Ball Saga. And then also, we forgot to mention AJK's response to the earlier question. Wolverine and Kingpin for, whatchamacallit? The Mentors. Which, Wolverine, that's cool because, like, the dude's old as shit. But Kingpin, I don't know enough about Kingpin to say, if I agree with you or not. Anonymous Mystery says, yep, Cell Games. Yeah, Cell Games was great. Mystically says, Otherworld Tournament. It's funny because Nick and I had a conversation about the Otherworld Tournament when him and Brittany were watching the series. And for some reason, I don't remember the Otherworld Tournament. It's weird. Like, I watched the shit out of Dragon Ball Z, but I don't remember the Otherworld Tournament. Trying to think, what other sagas were there in Dragon Ball Z? There was a lot. Mystically says Doctor Strange and Thanos. Are you talking about for the Mentors question? Anonymous Mystery said, but I love early Vegeta. Yeah, early Vegeta was pretty cool. I love I love his his character development throughout the show. It's fucking great. AJK says, I'd have to go Frieza. It got me into Dragon Ball. I mean, that's fair. And Mystically says it's only like 8 episodes. Oh, the Otherworld Tournament? That would kind of explain why I kind of forgot about it, because every other saga is like fucking 50 episodes. And like 10 episodes is one fight. The next 10 is like another fight. And then 3 of those episodes of those fights is powering up. Yelling. Which I'm fine with. I grew up with that. I don't know if I could rewatch that. Which reminds me, I need to finish Daima. I'm like on episode 9 or 10. Shit. Ooh, he needs to hurry back. I gotta pee too. Oh. Oof. But if you want to talk about, favorites in DB and Dragon Ball, what would you prefer? Like being able to rewatch for the first time Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT, or Super? That's a question for you. Mystically says we're only 4 movies away from having everything Dragon Ball. Wait, what? Elaborate. Been collecting it a long time. Oh. Now I understand what you mean. Holy shit. That's a lot. What are you guys missing? Dragon Ball, original Dragon Ball, being able to rewatch that like it's your first time. Yeah, that's fair. Original Dragon Ball was something special. You know, having rewatched a little clips here and there of it, I can't really say I'd be super excited about it now, but I can understand why. Definitely it's what got me into Dragon Ball Z. Like, yeah. The 4 Dragon Ball movies? Ah, okay. We got all other shows and movies. Damn. I'm jelly. That's a lot. I think, let's see. Yeah, I think Nick has like most of the movies in like a good portion of the shows. But even he's not that close to completing all of that. Although it would be cool to have that, watch that with your kids, maybe even grandkids. All right. Oops. Sorry, guys. I can't hold it. I'm going to have to go tinkle real fast myself. But, yeah, hopefully more of you guys write down what you guys would love to see for the first time again. But I'll be back.
All right. I'm here. Sorry, guys. Got caught up in a conversation. Let's see. Why is it not showing up anymore? Where did Josh leave off? Dragon Ball Wave. We all having a good night tonight? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is... We're almost at 2 hours and we haven't even gotten into the show, really. Goodness. Oh. Oops. Closed Patreon on accident. All right. So, what happened while I was gone?
Not too much.
Just get to the point with it.
Anonymous Mystery and I agreed on Cell Games on the question. Mystically said Otherworld Tournament for Dragon Ball Z. They're talking about arcs or sagas in Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
So they're the only ones who answered that, but
hold on.
Oh wait, no, AJK also answered. Does that have to go with Frieza? It got me into Dragon Ball.
Otherworld Tournament. Is that the one with like the Hero Heaven?
I think so. Like I told them, I honestly
Did you
couldn't.
look it up?
Don't know. Because I was like, I honestly couldn't remember it.
That's why you look it up.
Even if I looked it up, I would
Well.
remember it. Otherworld.
I want to say that's the one with like Hercules and.
Yeah, it'd be pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Which, I mean, even if looking it up, I remember we talked about it.
Yeah, and I think I had said that was one of my favorite.
Sagas.
Yeah, saga.
Yeah.
Because that's where you even get more branched out into the Kai verse of the different levels of Kais there are.
Yeah.
So for me, if I had to give my favorite arc in Dragon Ball Z, just Z, it's probably the Majin Buu arc. Because it starts off with the World Tournament.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah. I'm always a sucker for a good tournament. Even though you don't really like get to see the finality of it. Which I don't think you ever do.
No.
Unless it's Dragon Ball. Where you see Goku win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably say the Majin Buu arc. And that arc, I feel like, is the longest arc in any of the other arcs in Dragon Ball Z.
I think you're correct on that.
The Namek arc is kind of long too, but not a lot happens in the Namek arc. Yeah, because I feel like the Saiyan arc is really quick.
Fuck.
Huh.
The Buu Saga is 92 episodes.
That's pretty long.
Yeah.
Does it show you like comparison to the other arcs?
Well, so the Buu arc is pretty much the final arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's 92 episodes. So it says the Buu Saga in Dragon Ball Z spans from episode 200 to 291, encompassing a total of 92 episodes. So that's literally a third of Dragon Ball Z.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, my mouse is being fucking weird right now.
Ooh, did you charge it?
It's battery operated.
Ah.
There we go.
But yeah, while you were gone, I had asked. What the fuck did I ask? Oh, what would be like out of like the four, or like, you know, Dragon Ball Z, GT, and Super, which one would?
And Daima.
Fuck, I forgot about Daima. Which one would be the one that you would like to have rewatch for the, like, watch it again for the first time?
I'm gonna say Super, dude.
Really?
The Tournament of Power.
Super fun.
Dude, when fucking Goku rides the Kamehameha wave with his own Kamehameha wave. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I fucking literally yelled at my TV, "Oh shit!" Yeah. Nah, Dragon Ball Super, man. There's a lot of good jokes in there.
Very hype.
Very hype. The animation sucked in the beginning, but dramatically improved.
It also brought the world together.
It did, dude. Like, every fucking nationality was, like, doing illegal screenings and shit in the streets
Literally.
and whatnot. I think the introduction of Beerus and Whis was pretty cool. Though, my major problem with Super is power scaling. When does it fucking stop?
Oh, yeah.
You know? Like, Jiren especially, I view Jiren the same way I view Superman, as broken and written to be strong to the nth degree, just to be that strong. Like there's no rhyme or reason to the character to be like that fucking invincible, other than just to be that invincible.
And then apparently, like, the reason he got that strong was to fight this certain being or whatever in his universe or some shit. And apparently that thing is stronger than he is.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then, like, the universes that fought in the tournament were the weakest of, like, the fucking 12 that existed or some shit.
Yeah. And then for when Goku went Ultra Instinct and, like, actually held it and maintained it, still wasn't enough, even though all of the Destroyer gods were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, he could obliterate us. But that still wasn't enough to defeat. I don't know. I do call a lot of bullshit on that.
Yeah.
But again, the food looks delicious and super. The animation for the most part is great. It also brought the Pilaf gang back, which was like cozy vibes, cozy feels.
I wish they would have done more with them.
I do too. Just like in general, man, because there's a lot of characters from Dragon Ball where you're like, what happened to them after their encounters? Like Frankenstein's monster and whatnot, and all that. But yeah, and then you also got, I would include in Super the movies as well, Broly and Superhero. And Broly is just a goated ass movie.
The originals and the new one.
Well, the originals are kind of like the first one is the best out of the three. Bio Broly is not that great, and it also doesn't. Bio Broly like focuses around Goten and Trunks, like they're the mains.
Shit, I forgot. You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think I saw Bio Broly, because the other one was the one where Goku, like the second one was where Goku comes from heaven and they do the family Kamehameha. That was the second one, right? I
think it was the first. Wait a minute. So the second one was called the Second Coming, and in that one, Goten and Trunks try to get a wedding gift for what's it? What's Gohan's?
Oh fuck! And it was just Pam.
Pam. No, that's the granddaughter.
Then is it Pan? Pam or Pan? One or the other.
Fucking Step Brothers. I feel like you're adding an N. What is Gohan's fucking wife's name, dude? It's Videl.
Fuck, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, like way off.
Pan is the granddaughter.
Yeah.
So they're looking for a wedding gift for Videl, and then they end up coming across Broly again by fucking construed.
Pure coinkadink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they fight him on top of like a lake and in like a forest area, like really nothing to it.
Yeah.
I think that one, the second one, is the one where they do the Kamehameha. But I also remember seeing the Kamehameha with all three of them in the first movie too.
Well, the thing is, like with the family Kamehameha in this one, it's Goku's dead. He just comes down with a halo to do it.
Is Goku alive in the first Broly movie?
Yes, because that's when he gets a whole, like he hears the name Kakarot, and he loses his shit.
Okay, yeah, so it's the second one. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've watched them, but
yeah, I only remember that because it's like the whole Kakarot. He loses his shit. Is fucking like.
So I will say though that the first Broly movie is also fucking goated, just like slightly below the new Broly movie because of the fucking soundtrack. It plays. I think they have like Disturbed in the movie.
Wait, no shit, really?
And Changing the House of Flies. Who is that? My Own Summer. Oh my god, what is the name of that band? Dude, there's a bug right under you. Get off. I'm doing this for you to get off.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm telling you to get off the couch.
You scared of the little bug?
No, I want to kill it. Cucaracha.
Ah.
Yeah, so muévate. Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's one of the big boys. What the fuck?
There we go. Just continue the show.
All right. Where were we? Oh yeah, talking about the Broly movies. Yeah, you were saying it had Disturb and all that. That's crazy. It's been a minute since I've seen that movie, so I'm gonna look up the soundtrack. Broly movie. What year was that?
Deftones. That's the band I was thinking of.
Unmute yourself. No, there you go.
Fucking Deftones. All right. Anyways, moving on. Dude, we gotta fucking get moving with this fucking show. Anonymous Mystery asks, what Arnold movie would you make into a game?
They've already made Terminator.
So many times. There's a Total Recall game on the NES.
Oh shit.
But even if you were to remake it into like an actual like, it's not a good movie to make a game out of. There's not a whole lot there for that. Predator would have to have more than just the Predator in it to make it entertaining.
I got one, although it's been a while since I've seen the movie, so I can't really say story-wise.
Huh.
Eraser. That weapon that they use.
Is that the one with the alligator? That's the one with the alligator kill, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The weapon that they use, they have like this scope on it, basically X-ray scope, and they
Yeah.
can shoot through walls.
Yeah, railgun.
Yeah, in the movie they call it a railgun, but like it goes through walls, like it doesn't. Didn't it not leave a hole?
I don't know.
Honestly, I can't remember.
AJK says Running Man. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one.
Not gonna lie, it's very unconventional. Jingle All the Way.
Oh my god.
You could make that game very entertaining. So there would be sections where, like for example, you'd have driving stages where you're trying to get to a store and you have to like race against a timer. And there's a lot of traffic and shit, right? And then you could make, when you're at the store, almost kind of like a beat 'em up in a way, where you gotta like shove people out of the fucking way and stuff, and then there'd be obstacles and fallen fucking toys and stuff in the aisles that you gotta like jump around and whatnot. There's also like the big parade scene where you get to play as Turbo Man and have the jetpack and all that. Even the part in the movie where he goes to like all the fake Santa Clauses and he gets like the Spanish speaking Turbo Man doll and he has to fight all the Santa Clauses and one of them's the Big Show. That could be a fucking like straight up, like wrestling game, mini game right there. You could make a really good game out of Jingle All the Way.
So because as soon as he said that, AJK said Kindergarten Cop.
Oh gosh.
And then Mysticles said the one I was thinking.
Twins?
I was like, yeah.
God. Next thing someone's gonna say is Junior.
Oh my god.
Collateral Damage. That was one that we were talking about yesterday that neither of us had, I don't think, remembered much of at all.
Yeah, we know that we've seen it, just
Yeah.
don't remember it.
So we'll close that out for the Patreon question block of the week. I want to say thank you very much to all of our show supporters and producers. End of Days could be a Doom clone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, if the ending, it would be like a sequel to the movie End of Days if the movie got the bad ending of that story.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe even like a Detroit Become Human style game for the sixth what was it? The Sixth Day? No, what was
The Sixth Day.
Was it the 6th day? Fuck.
Yeah, that's the title of the movie that you're trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, Detroit Become Human style
Yeah.
game for that. Yeah.
All right. So, moving on. Sorry about this, guys. Tonight's just been a night, I guess. I like to do the whole way back when segment. It's been proven to be pretty entertaining. So, Mortal Kombat, the movie, was released on this day in 1995, marking today as the 30th anniversary of the film.
Wow.
We had talked about it last year on, was it Martial Arts May?
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You have any differing thoughts on the movie or anything to say to it?
Nah,
About it?
not really. It's still a great movie. Even though it's a bad movie, it's still a great movie.
See, I don't even think it's a bad movie. It has a really solid plot line. It's got a really good cast, supporting cast. It doesn't necessarily like deviate or waste time around the plot. And there's really like no plot holes in that film. It's pretty structured. I would say the only bad things about it might be like some of the hokey acting every now and then. Like more specifically like Christopher Lambert, who plays Raiden. Which is funny because like he's a theatrically trained actor. You know, like he is like up there as far as like acting goes.
It's just like it feels like he forced a lot of like the way he acted.
And just the bad CG.
Yeah.
But most of that movie was practical.
Yeah.
Even Goro. You know, which that Goro should be up there with the T-Rex from Jurassic Park when you talk about animatronic puppetry. Because that thing, by all laws of physics, should have been fucking toppling over all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that was all just a puppet.
They did a really good job with that shit. Like you could at times you could tell it was like moving like a puppet, but but then there was a lot of times where like it's moving. And you're like, all right, that's got to be somebody in a fucking suit.
Yeah, there were times where you're like, holy shit. Yeah, like it's just very impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mortal Kombat the movie turns 30 today.
Wow.
Next up, we're going to be talking about some things that came out today and also that will be coming out this week in the past. The Babysitter's Club movie was released today, 30 years ago as well. Never seen it.
Me
but
neither.
I know the book is a big franchise.
I didn't even know that.
This one is kind of topical. Ukraine declares independence from USSR. August 24th, 1991. And here we are today in 2025.
Full fucking circle.
Ukraine and Russia, full-blown war.
Yeah.
Going on 4 years now?
Yeah, because it was a little after the pandemic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in my 2-bedroom apartment when that happened. So yeah. Blade was released August 21st, 1998.
What?
Yeah.
It's one of those movies where I can't imagine anybody else.
How's the song go? In the beginning of the movie? In the techno club?
Oh.
Hold on. I'm going to play it. Just tell me the title of...
Yeah, no, I'll look for it because I should have it on my fucking playlist. I think it was literally just called Blade.
Let me see.
Yep. That one.
Yeah. Thanks, Jordan. Before you leave a thumbs up. And all you here that are watching, put a thumbs up in the video, on the video.
Yeah, I literally have this on my playlist.
Yeah, this song's fucking goated. Yeah.
Dude, like every time I hear it, I just can't help but think of Blade. It's great.
2025 minus 1998. So that movie is turning 27 years old. Uh-oh.
Tiny just turned itself off.
Tiny. Hi, Tiny. Tiny, wake up. What the fuck happened? Let me see here. Hold on.
Did you accidentally disconnect it?
No. It's plugged in. Oh, that's Let me see here. Hi, Tiny. Huh. Oh, that's weird. Are you guys still there? Can you hear us? Oh. Dude, the camera is like stupid hot.
Really?
Yeah. It's like really hot.
That's weird.
That is weird. Feel it. Can you guys hear us? Oh, I didn't realize you had to go all the way around.
It's easier. Bro, that's fucking insanely hot. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, watch your hand. Watch your hand. Okay. Well, video's back. I don't know why, but our camera is like stupid hot right now.
Like, it's not like burning hot, but at the same time, for how tiny it is and for what it just needs to do, it's super hot.
Yeah. Weird. Anyways, that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Mark McGwire hits 50th home run with Sammy Sosa one behind on August 28th, 1998. Yeah, it's the new camera, Snark. Yeah, we can see it here on our end too. Like, I saw it the second the screen went black.
Yeah.
Microsoft debuts Windows 95, August 24th, 1995, which was a game changer in operating systems back in the day.
Yeah.
That 70 show premiered August 23rd, 1998.
Wow.
You know what I hate too, dude? Is when you see like memes of if they were to make that 70 show today, it would be about the year 2000. And you're like, fuck off, dude. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Today, Patrick Swayze would have turned 73 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, he died way too young.
Wasn't he like his late 30s, early 40s?
No, he was in his 50s.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Hey Siri, when did Patrick Swayze die? Yeah, September 4th, 2009.
Oh, shit.
So... he was 57 when he died.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, no, he looked a lot younger than I thought he did when he passed.
Well, yeah, I mean, he
But
took
still.
pretty good care of himself considering he was a cancer patient. You know?
Yeah.
Um.
Dude, I remember when he passed, man, my mom lost her shit.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. She was so sad. Wow.
So, anyways, that was our looking back in the Wayback Machine of things that turned certain ages this month, or this week, rather. So, do you feel old yet?
I felt old a year ago.
I feel old. All right, so moving on to our main topic of the night.
Hey.
Tonight's feature presentation is... Josh, you need to take your glasses off at this point, too.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hold on. Let me do this again.
Oh, did you exit out of it earlier?
Yeah. Tonight's film and feature presentation is 1994's True Lies, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger as Harry Tasker and Jamie Lee Curtis as Helen Tasker. Josh, we are going to play the guessing game. Oh, all right. Have a good night, Mysticles.
See you, Mysticles.
We're going to do the guessing game. We will start with IMDb. This is out of 294,000 ratings and on a scale of 1 through 10.
All right. This is an odd one because it's one of those movies where it's not your typical Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more of like the how do I put it? It seems like it's more aimed towards a larger audience rather than action movie fans in general. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to go with a 7.2 out of 10.
I forgot to do the whole movie poster thing. So you're saying 7.10?
No, 7.2.
2. Okay, sorry.
That would have
I was
been
like,
8.
7.10, that's an 8, dude. You were extremely close. This came in at a 7.3
What?
out of 10.
Damn, I'm good.
Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes.
Fuck, this is where things get different.
We'll go to the tomato meter first. This is out of 100% with 57 reviews critically.
Fucking Rotten Tomatoes is all over the place, so
It is.
I'm gonna have to go with a 75%. Fuck it.
Close but no cigar. This comes in at a 70%.
I wasn't too far off.
It's a whole tomato.
It's a whole tomato.
Whole.
Tomato, tomato.
H-O-L-E.
Not
Whole.
to be confused with H-O-L-E.
All right, now we'll move on to the popcorn meter. This is again out of 100% with over 250,000 ratings.
This is one of those movies that I don't know if people have the same opinion as me of it. But I'm going to have to go with a 68%. That's my final answer.
It comes in at a 76%, being a full popcorn bucket.
Damn it.
What do you think Google users rate this movie?
78%.
92.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Google users is always like way higher.
Yeah, because they're just being honest. You know, they're not trying to be all, oh, yeah, this movie's very artsy-fartsy with their fucking reviews. Yeah.
So this movie is directed by James Cameron. It came out July 15th, 1994, and the synopsis goes as follows. Secretly a spy, but thought by his family to be a dull salesman, Harry Tasker, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, is tracking down nuclear missiles in the possession of Islamic jihadist Aziz, played by Art Malik. Harry's mission is complicated when he realizes his neglected wife, Helen, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is contemplating an affair with Simon, played by Bill Paxton, a used car salesman who claims he's a spy. When Aziz kidnaps Harry and Helen, a secret agent must save the world and patch up his marriage at the same time. Unlock me.
What the fuck happened for it to start falling?
I don't know. I think it's your hand that's up. The running time of this movie is 2 hours and 21 minutes. It had a budget of $100 million. It had a budget of $100 million.
Fucking idiot.
And its box office pulled in $378.9 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's distributed by 20th Century Fox. So you get Dun, 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 you know, that whole thing in the beginning of the movie. Top billed cast is Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jamie Lee Curtis, Tom Arnold, Bill Paxton, Art Malik, and Tia Carrere. I can never remember how her name is pronounced.
Oh yeah.
She was also in Wayne's World. That's what I knew her from.
Which one was Bill Paxton?
The car salesman dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was also like the lead in the movie Twister. He's in Aliens. He's in like a lot of James Cameron movies.
Yeah.
He's also in the original Terminator. I think he's the first guy to be killed by the Terminator, Alien, and Predator.
Damn.
Yeah, because he's in Predator 2 as well. Carrere.
Tia Carrere.
What?
Tia Carrere.
Carrere, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Have you seen the movie before?
Oh yeah, previously yeah. It's just been a while, so it's one of those things where I was like, I don't remember most of this until I started watching it again.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like my general overview of this movie is it starts off really strong. The opening of this movie almost feels like the opening to Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation 1. You know, he comes in through the water and the wetsuit and all that, breaks open the icy lake, whatnot.
Yeah.
Pulls himself out of the water, gets into a tuxedo, and makes his way to that big old fancy party or whatever to gather intel and whatnot. And then you have like Tom Arnold and the other data processor dude, the hacker.
Yeah, hold on.
Anonymous Mystery, take care, have a good night.
Have a good night.
It opens up really strong. There's like that whole scene where he's like he's doing the tango with Tina Carrere, and then his cover gets blown and whatnot.
Yeah.
But he was like successful in transferring all the data, from a computer. Big chase scene, shootout, this and that. I've never seen someone more accurate with a pistol in my life.
Hip fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's like this a lot.
Yeah.
Like this or this. He never like up here. Never like regular fucking. No, it's like this.
I feel like James Cameron was like, just hold it.
Yeah.
Just shoot it.
And he was just like this.
Yeah. Super accurate, taking out like fucking everybody. And then like after that whole scene and shit, Snark says Tom Arnold was something in this film he's not usually not. He was funny. Dude, Tom Arnold is actually very good in this movie.
Yeah.
So anyways, after you get this whole big action-packed opening scene and everything, it cuts to Arnold just like getting home and just like realizing his daughter's kind of not as straight, clean cut as he thought she was.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes to work, ends up being late to dinner because he ends up trying to track down the terrorist guy and whatnot. And then it gets into this whole, like, you get some more action with that,
Yeah.
And then you get into this whole fucking rom-com shit.
Oh, with the wife
With
situation.
the wife and like, you think Jamie Lee Curtis, because of like what you almost the movie does a thing where it doesn't give the viewer more information than what Arnold's character has. So you're on the same page with Arnold as, is she cheating on him or not?
Yeah.
Because he's gone all the time doing all these secret missions and stuff. To her, she thinks that he is a computer salesman.
Yeah.
And so that's like his excuse to being always gone and whatnot. And he works for this part of the government called Omega Sector.
Yeah.
Which is like super secret spy level bullshit.
And they're still against the last line of defense or some shit like that.
Yeah. The last line of defense. And you're led to believe that like she's cheating on Arnold with Bill Paxton, who's trying to pretend he's a spy. And Bill Paxton actually tells her, like, shit that Arnold did in the city, like, the night before or whatever.
Is that you didn't see the news? Yeah, that was all me.
Yeah. And, dude, I feel like a good solid hour of this movie is Arnold trying to catch Jamie Lee Curtis in the moment.
Yeah.
And then after that and whatnot, like they decide to recruit her, quote unquote, because she confesses, like, my life is just so mundane and boring, blah blah, like standard fucking housewife, you know, excuse to cheat on a husband. Arnold gives her a secret mission or whatever, but then as it was supposed to be harmless, it ends up being Arnold and Jamie Lee Curtis get kidnapped rather by the jihadists, and then you get more action scenes and whatnot. But I don't know, man. I feel a little bitter after watching this movie.
Really?
I still like it, but I remember liking it a lot more before.
So the nostalgia glasses, that's what it was.
This is one of the rare times my rose-colored glasses for something of the past is actually rose-colored glasses.
It's funny because I'm actually the opposite, where I actually enjoy it more now than I did back then.
Yeah, I guess I don't remember, like, the whole love affair arc of the movie being that long and taking up that much screen time. This is a long movie.
Yeah.
This is nearly 2.5 hours.
Which is funny because, like, they literally could cut out an entire hour, and it damn near could be the same movie.
You could cut out a lot of this movie and have it flow a whole lot better.
Yeah.
And that would work. That would work.
Yep.
So, was it Tia Carrera ends up being like an arts dealer by day, but kind of like a...
No, so she is an arts dealer, but the thing is, she deals with like rare artifacts type
Persian
art
stuff.
Well, that's just the thing she works with the most.
Yeah.
And specifically for this movie, the thing that she's moving at the current time. But they paid her a lot of money to use her art background as a front to move, all these different like weapons and all that. The nukes.
Art dealer by day, fucking
nuke
coyote
dealer
by night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snark says, quote, "Women can't live with them, can't kill them." For real.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of good. It's funny.
A lot of good quotes in that movie.
It's funny though, because like a lot of them I can't remember.
Yeah, so I tried to remember them too when I watched the movie yesterday. There's that one part of the movie where that guy like falls, like eats shit, and he goes, "It is not me." Like, what does Arnold say? He's like, "The concrete was his enemy." When the guy like ate shit when he fell down,
Yeah.
Like,
oh, fuck! And there was there was a lot of lines because there was a lot of good moments in the movie too. Like a lot of funny little liners here and there. Like he's like, "Hurry, because my horse is getting tired." He's like, Your horse? What?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh, did you Google like best True Lies one lines?
I just googled True Lies quotes. There's one here. If you read it out of context, it's hilarious. Helen to Harry. Helen asks, "Have you ever killed anyone?" Harry, "Yeah, but they were all bad."
No, yeah. That's when he had the true serum put into him. Oh yeah, I know what this is. This is an espresso machine. No, wait, it's a snow cone maker. Is it a water heater?
Yeah. That was when the jihadist bad guy was showing Harry the nuke.
Mm-hmm. And he was trying to play it off as though he didn't know what it was because Jamie Lee Curtis' character was there. Oh yeah, she's got her head in the guy's lap, all right. Yoo-hoo!
Can't live with him, can't kill him. Yep.
That was a really fucking good line. Oh wait, no, this is my favorite one. What kind of sick bitch takes the ice cube trays out of the freezer?
Oh yeah.
When he was talking about his divorce.
That was when Gibb was talking about his played by Tom Arnold. He was talking about his divorce
Yeah.
and his ex-wife, and he's like, "What kind of sick bitch?" He was like, she took everything, dude. She seriously took everything. She even took the fucking ice cubes out of the freezer.
The ice cube trays, yeah.
Ice cube trays out of the freezer. What kind of sick bitch does that?
Oh man, that fucking line had me cracking up so much when he said it. Oh. Oh yeah, when Jamie Lee Curtis says, "I married Rambo."
I do like that part in the very beginning of the movie where the guard is like, "Can I see your invitation?" And Arnold pulls out a detonator and he goes, "Here's my invitation." And he hits a detonator and there's this big old explosion and he just like walks off all fucking cool.
No, dude, he sprints.
Well, yeah, but it's still like,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, you know, he
that
does
moment-
walk off for a second
Yeah,
and then
'cause it is
sprints.
slow-mo too when it
Yeah.
kind of happens. But yeah, like there's a part in like the end of the movie, endish, the climax of the movie where he gets in a Harrier, and we're skipping over a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But he gets in a Harrier, and Tom Arnold keeps like telling all the cops and soldiers and whatnot.
He's like,
"Oh, he's had 100 hours and this and that,
hundreds
And-
of hours.
Yeah,
It's,
and meanwhile, like Arnold keeps fucking up the takeoff and like hitting everything.
He's like,
Yeah, and Tom Arnold's like, it's all part of the ticket. This is a Harry special. This is the way he does it. And
He's
then
just a
there's
little
part-
rusty.
Yeah, he's just a little rusty. And then there's a part where he nearly crashes the Harrier before he could take it off, and he goes, "Seek shelter, everyone! Seek shelter!"
Yeah.
You know.
God. All right, all this laughing has made me want to go
All
pee
right,
again.
go ahead and tinkle.
Yeah.
AJK says, "It's a double life. It's the double life you want to have, LOL. If you lived in the 90s action movie." Oh, excuse me. Yeah, no, this movie is definitely I would say like I was gonna say like peak double life spy kind of movie, but at the same time, around this era, you had Pierce Brosnan start off as GoldenEye. This movie has like the James Cameron look and touch to it. A lot of like blacks and blues and that kind of filter and lens to everything. Very much so like T2, Aliens, how do I put it? This movie at times feels very summer blockbustery in the most overproduced way, if that makes any sense. Like, there's a part where a limo crashes into water and explodes. The car wasn't even like on fire or anything. It just crashed in the water. It fell off a bridge into water, into the ocean, and blew up. And people say Michael Bay is bad with explosions. Am I right? I mean, I don't know. It's a very interesting movie for sure. I was kind of talking shit on the James Cameron effect of this movie, where everything is like very like dark. There's a lot of blue hue to the movie. It's a little overproduced as being like this movie almost feels like factory made.
Yeah.
It's got the James Cameron like lens to it, where like, you know, in Terminator 2 everything's like really dark and then it's got like blue over it, you know. And same thing with Aliens as well.
Well, I feel like this one didn't have it as much, but yeah, no, I definitely see what you're talking about, though. It has it to an extent.
It was a popcorn of popcorn movies. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was talking shit about how, like, at that scene where the bridge is blown up and, like, the limo crashes into the water and then blows up.
Yeah.
I was like, it fell into water and exploded.
Like,
You know, it's like, and people say Michael Bay is bad with explosions. Like,
Yeah.
there's no rhyme or reason for that limo to fucking blow up.
Yeah. But it's funny though because like yeah, it's a it's a James Cameron movie, but at the same time it does not feel like an Arnold movie. It's not your typical Arnold movie.
No, this movie feels like a James Cameron movie.
Yeah.
And
Just with Arnold and it changes the way it feels. That's what makes it interesting. It makes it better than what it actually is. Because
it's like overly polished. You know what this movie is? This movie, because I was also saying like this is almost one of the like better or best like peak spy double life kind of movies. But I was like also at the same time, Pierce Brosnan in GoldenEye was like a year later than this movie.
yeah.
And then you had like the whole Brosnan era of James Bond. And I prefer those 3 or 4 movies over True Lies.
Well, and that's what I'm getting with the whole because it's Arnold in it. Because if you would have replaced Arnold with any other actor, this would have been a very bland, just run of the mill spy movie that's just been pumped out just to make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because it has that Arnold like I guess personality injected into it,
Yeah.
it makes it stand out to your average spy movie.
A little bit, I suppose.
You know
but
what I mean?
again, this whole movie is a fucking rom-com.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Online it says it is categorized as comedy thriller. This is a rom-com.
Yeah.
This is about a man trying to save his marriage while also balancing work life.
Yeah.
That's all this is.
Which it's a very typical movie. Just
Yeah, if this came out today, I wouldn't go see it.
yeah, no.
I wouldn't go see it. If it came out with like, say Chris Hemsworth was the lead and, fucking, I don't know, Scarlett Johansson or whatever was the Jamie Lee Curtis, like I wouldn't go see it. This is a movie like Brittany would go see, not me.
Fuck yeah, no, you got a good point.
Like Sydney Sweeney would be the daughter.
Yeah. Wow.
Like I wouldn't go watch the movie, dude.
That's a really good comparison. Fuck.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that.
Even though there are like serious action sequences within the movie, and I think it's rated R, right?
Probably not.
Are you gonna pull it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. True Lies rating. Not that kind of fucking rating, Jesus.
So the movie's tagline.
Yeah, no,
I
it
have
is.
It is rated R?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the movie's tagline says, when he said I do, he never said what he did.
The fuck?
That is the dumbest fucking tagline ever. What it should have said was, when he said I do, he never said to who. That would have been way better. That's way more mysterious.
Yeah.
Way more mysterious. Fucking hire me, dude. Come on.
Well, I mean, they can't retroactively hire you.
James Cameron still makes movies, dude.
Yeah, no, I get it, but
Yeah.
this movie is completely different now compared to
Well,
this.
yeah, for sure. This is a movie. Excuse me. I swear on all things holy, I pray that they don't remake. I know they made a show.
The fuck?
It didn't last very long.
Of course not. What the fuck?
Let me look it up real fast since I already have the.
How the fuck do you make a show out of this?
Yeah, it lasted one season. In 2023.
What?
And it's the same characters too. Ginger Gonzaga plays Helen Tasker. Steve Howie plays Harry Tasker. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Lasted one season.
Just off that
This
picture
is the guy.
alone.
Hold on. This is the. Do you remember when we talked about DOA?
Yeah.
That's the computer geek guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See? That's him. Yeah.
Yeah, no. It looks like it's trying to be a little bit more serious.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It was on CBS. It aired March 1st, 2023, and ran to May 17th, 2023. God damn. That was such a short run.
13 episodes.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's bad. Anyways, so how, like, I've been talking a lot about this movie. You need to fucking start talking, Josh. You need to start fucking talking, because I'm just gonna start shitting on this movie more and more.
Which I'm surprised that you even want to shit on it. Like, well, granted, we talked about it before we started the podcast. Just brief little comments about it. It's one of those movies where, as I'm older, I actually enjoyed it more than I was little. Whereas he was the opposite, where the nostalgia kind of like made it seem better than it was to him. So this is our first kind of like disagreeing opinion type situation when it comes to this series of summer cinema.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Just to kind of just start it off, I'm gonna give this movie like I'm gonna give it like an 88%, realistically.
So an 8.8.
8.8, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like it wasn't the greatest movie out there, but I really did enjoy it.
There were so many times where I was looking at the main villain of the movie, and I'm just like, shave your fucking head, dude. Just shave your fucking head. Just fucking shave your head. God, I want to fucking smack the top of your head so bad. Because he was like, he had long hair that started like back here. And all of this was just fucking bald, except right here. And I'm like, God, just fucking shave your head. Just fucking shave your head.
You know who he reminded me of?
Huh.
So you fuck, what was the name of that movie? Patrick Swayze was it Ghost?
Yes. Yeah. The guy, yeah. We had talked about him because he had recently passed away within the last year.
The guy who did the Ghost, like the guy on the train.
Yeah, he was also in the James Bond movie as the torture expert. Yeah.
Oh fuck, you're right.
I know, because we talked about it.
Yeah, dude, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
It was in June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So anyways,
Fuck.
yeah, the same hairline.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anyways, 8.8, which is something you give at the end of your review. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, I mainly say that because I know you're gonna give it a lower score than me.
Dude, just say it at the end. You should have said it at the end.
But
Should have just left it. All right. Series of summer cinema scoring breakdown.
setting, I mean, fuck, a good portion of the movie, like, granted, in the beginning it was like a snowy fucking like remote. What was it, like Russian area?
I don't know, man. The fucking like time frame in this movie is kind of weird because everywhere else except for the opening scene, which again, the opening scene of the movie and the ending scene of the movie are all within like the same week.
Yeah.
And
super weird.
Everyone is fucking sweaty and hot and everything else.
But in the opening scene,
But in the opening scene, it's all snow filled and everything.
yeah, so it makes
So-
me think it's like some kind of like North European fucking country, like Russia or some shit.
Dude, even the Swiss Alps don't have snow 24/7.
Yeah, I know, and it's so fucking
So,
weird.
I think it's a continuity error.
Yeah.
I think it's a continuity error.
Yeah, because like he literally tells the chick, all right. So he goes in, you hear the guard speaking German, he talks to the fucking chef in French, talks to some of the people in the area, like in the ballroom in Arabic. You're like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Right? But like in that fucking house, that mansion, there's snow everywhere. The fucking river is melting. Or not melting, it's frozen over.
Yeah.
And
So,
then he
if
dances with
there's-
that
If he's
chick.
talking to the guards in German, they're most likely in Germany. Because that would be a local enforcement.
Yeah.
But again, hey, have a good night, AJK. Thank you, dude.
See it?
just because it's a continuity error. That's
Yeah.
all it is. It's a continuity error.
Yeah, because he tells the chick that he ends up
He sees Tia Carrera the next day.
No, so he sees Tia Carrera dancing. He's like, all right, I got a flight to catch. Was it the next day?
It is the next day. It is, because he says something about, like, she was like, wow, I didn't expect to see you
Oh,
here.
yeah, because he has a flight to catch. He gets home. He's like, all right, we got to debrief in the morning.
Yeah.
Right, and they go debrief. Then they're like, oh, she happens to be in town for some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same day.
Yeah, so you're right, yeah. That is a serious continuity error.
The entire movie takes place within a couple days.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. And there's, I don't think they say what city they're in, do they? A lot of the movie... The ending of the movie takes place, like, off of an island and then in the main city.
So, based off context clues, you'll have to say that even though you don't know what city they're in, they're in the state of Florida.
Okay.
Because...
License plates?
No, because of the fact that, like, all right, so they get kidnapped. They get taken to an island off the Florida coast. The Florida Keys is what they call them, or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
And I know we're skipping ahead, but just to kind of just show where they're at.
We're not skipping ahead. We are at our final scores. We are at the ahead.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
The main bad guy sees a photo of the family. He sees the daughter, and by helicopter is like how they leave the land or whatever.
Yeah.
By that, like a few hours later, because they set the nuke at the end to about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
He sets a nuke for like 2 hours later, let's say. By the 2 hours later, he has the daughter.
Yeah.
So you can only, just by
like
context.
Snark said, the ending was in the Florida Keys.
Yeah. So you can only assume that they live in Florida. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right. So
setting, fucking, maybe in the beginning not, but the rest of the movie, yeah. Florida, fuck yeah. So setting, definitely summer vibes.
Big and bombastic.
Big and bombastic, fucking. They had a nuke go off, yeah.
Yeah, like literally the nuke does go off in that fucking island.
Yeah. And soundtrack. The soundtrack is another one of those ones where it fits.
I don't remember it,
but you don't remember it. Yeah. You could probably switch it out with another soundtrack.
It's very orchestral.
Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't really notice.
Yeah.
So, but overall, I really enjoyed the movie.
And you give it an 8.8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, way to fucking.
I'm also exhausted and been drinking.
Yeah, same. All right. So, was it big and bombastic? Yes, it was. Like the fate of the United States resting on one guy's, ability as a spy and counter-terrorist, and leading a double life and, getting his family kidnapped and held hostage. And, I mean, just even the fucking scene with the Harrier and his daughter on the top of the crane, like fucking 100 feet above the ground and shit. Like, dude, that entire scene, I was just like, my hands were so sweaty. I'm not a heights person, but, like, the whole thing is big and bombastic, except for, like, maybe an hour of the movie. Where it's just stupid. So, yeah, it is big and bombastic. The soundtrack, forgettable. I don't remember a single iota of what the music sounded like.
Yeah.
Setting, aside from the beginning of the movie, which is, again, just like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Like, I get it. The beginning of the movie was to show that he's a spy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, you could have done all that without the snow.
Yeah.
He could have just easily snuck up through the water. And...
Yeah. I mean, but they had to discover that there was somebody that came through the water. Yeah. I know.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Unless he had like a fucking like 2 to 3 month long fucking flight.
No, dude, it's not.
I know. That's what's
not,
worse.
yeah.
That's what's worse.
But setting, yeah. I mean, Florida's hot. Everyone's fucking sweaty in the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah. I give this movie like a fucking 7.3 out of 10. You know? I'm being pretty nice about it, I think. Like, I would really like to give this movie like a 6.2, to be honest. But
Fucking give it a 6.2.
It's because the acting is too good.
Ah.
The acting is too good in the movie. Although Bill Paxton's character, once he gets like caught, it's kind of like over the top, like cartoony.
He like literally pisses his pants and he's
Twice.
begging for his life. And
Yeah.
I mean, I like the callbacks that they did with that.
I didn't care for him pissing his pants at the end of the movie.
No, I mean like the whole like he's trying to like he's playing the waiter. He's trying to act as a spy again, and then they catch him.
Yeah.
The whole pissing his pants thing was like, you know,
That was
like,
stupid to me.
Yeah.
One time, yeah, sure, fine. But like the second time was kind of stupid. It's just that whole fucking like middle section of the movie, man. The second act is just. This movie is 3 movies.
Yeah.
Or no, it is 3 movies because the opening act of the movie, Act 1, is one whole movie. Act 2 is a whole separate thing of being a rom-com bullshit. And then the third act of the movie is a sequel to the first act.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you don't even need to see. Okay, if this was a trilogy, right? If you broke down Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 as separate films, you wouldn't need to see the second movie to understand the third movie. You just need to see the first one.
Yeah.
Because like this, yeah, I don't know. But the acting is too good. Jamie Lee Curtis does very well. Tom Arnold does great.
Yeah.
Not Bill Paxton. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the more down-to-earth, charming guy than total badass from like Commando or Predator.
And that's what I mean. It's like it's not his typical Arnold movie, you know.
For the 90s, I would say this is pretty typical Arnold. Kindergarten Cop came out before this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Last Action Hero, even though he was like a big time action hero in that movie, it was more of a kids movie than anything. So that's where I would say, like, you know, it's kind of, this is run of the mill Arnold in the 90s. Now, is this a movie that you can throw on after a Sunday barbecue with everyone over? Yes, it is. But this is also a movie where I would also say guests might leave during the second act of the movie. So, alright guys, come on, it's time to get going home.
Yeah.
The second act of the movie is such a fucking lull.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is more of a movie that you throw on while you're barbecuing, while everybody's chit chatting.
Yes, this is a movie that needs help.
Yes. Like, all right, so like somebody like me would enjoy it, but somebody like him would. I'm not saying that he doesn't enjoy the movie. I'm just saying that in the situation of summertime, where you're just out having fun, barbecuing with friends, and you're just winding down, this movie is not a movie that you can watch while you're winding down during summer. Now, this is a movie that you throw on while a lot's going on in the background. It kind of keeps you occupied during, you know, like those moments where, you know, you're just kind of like hanging out, not much going on, but you want to kind of keep yourself kind of occupied. Watch it like you're kind of watching from the corner of your eye. It's one of those kind of movies. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. especially while everybody's like is chit chatting while somebody's grilling or something. It's playing in the background, and it's interesting enough where you're kind of like looking over, watching every so often, and it's
It's like shit you hear in the background.
and I think
This
it's
is a movie. This is a laundry folding movie. Oh, hold on.
There you go. And it's it's easy enough to follow that even if you like miss a few parts, you're not missing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say that this is not a must-watch movie for the series of summer cinema. What would you say? It is?
must watch.
Like, would you add this to your list of series of summer cinema films?
Realistically, no.
All right, then.
Yeah, even though like I do give it a higher score than what you would give it, because I did enjoy it. It's not one of those movies that's like, oh, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
Would I recommend it? Probably. But would I say you have to watch it? No.
No. I guess the question that I always ask at the end of every series of summer cinema is, would you recommend this to add to your list of series of summer cinema films?
Oh. Which are, I see it as must watch. Me personally. During summer.
Yeah, tit for tat. Or tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
Same shit. I guess.
So,
but yeah, no, I wouldn't say so.
No.
I wouldn't say so at all. I think this movie kind of fucking sucks, to be honest with you. The saving graces are like the technical things in the movie, but the movie feels like... You know what this movie feels like to me? It feels like a movie that is in a movie.
Kinda, yeah.
Like, if this, like, even the movie poster. This looks like a movie poster that would be at a fucking fake rental store on iCarly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
just fucking stupid. I don't like this movie. Probably not gonna watch it again, ever.
Until you forget that you've watched it, and then
Nah,
later
dude,
in the future.
I have... The last time I watched this movie was like fucking 15 years ago, maybe more.
Really?
I have no interest to revisit this movie ever again. I don't even think Jamie Lee Curtis is fucking sexy, dude. She's got a fucking turtle lip for a fucking upper lip. Like, half of the movie she looks like a fucking old librarian. The other half, they do a giant overcorrection and try to make her look too sexy, and it just does fucking nothing, man.
Yeah.
The whole... I giggled when she, like, fell down or whatever during the strip scene, or striptease dance or whatever, but, like, it didn't do shit for me, man.
Yeah.
You know? I think this is one of Arnold's weaker performances, though the acting is solid all around in the movie. I think Tom Arnold steals the scenes whenever Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tom Arnold are together.
Yeah.
It's just a bad... It's a bad, good movie to me.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. I regret picking it.
I kept telling him about the Sixth Day, but
Yeah.
because he hasn't seen it, he doesn't trust it. So
No, it's not just that, man. It's like there are so many bangers of Arnold movies that I'm trying to kind of like even things out, because next year I don't want to be left with like, here's all bad Arnold movies. You know what I mean?
true.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for us here at the NSquared podcast. If you like the show, like it. And if you love it, click subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at nerdynick_91 and on X at buffnerd. Can't follow Josh anywhere, but what you can do is follow us on Facebook. Type in that search bar NSquared podcast and click the like or follow button. A big shout out to all of our show producers. Again, thank you guys so much for all the support that we've gotten from you throughout the months. Shout out to our sponsors. Yeah, man. This has been the series of Summer Cinema. We have one more to go.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, one more to go. Maybe I'll put a poll on Patreon or Discord, and I'll give like 3 options, and we'll let the fans decide.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, anyways, I've been Nerdy Nick.
Best friend Josh.
And until next time, get down.